Hello, everyone, and welcome back to
An episode.
Guardians of the Galaxy of Ga'Hoole, the Tome of the Seven, the Tome of the Seven Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
I've once again forgotten the name of my own campaign until like 5 minutes in. And I did name it. I was the one who named it. This is not a module. This is homebrew.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, it's a long name. It's a good name, but it's a long name.
Well, thank you. So, who would like to tell me what we did last week? And by last week, I mean 2 weeks ago.
I went into a fugue state because combat was involved.
Yeah, Dally's excused.
We had a solvable social encounter.
That's
did.
right.
Solvable social encounter.
And what was your solution?
Panic.
Murder!
It was Thunderwave. Because I remember this much, the Clockwork Dragon had the brittle condition, and thunder damage explodificated it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, that was me jumping ahead to the end. I'll let the rest of you give an actual summary.
Mallow walked in, decided that she wanted to talk down Poppy. That did not happen.
Yes, it did. I talked her down.
It
To
was
the ground.
worth trying.
Yeah.
Mallow threw her on the ground.
Happy birthday to the ground.
We fought a clockwork dragon.
That Poppy had created.
Yep.
She was really excited to show it to us.
She was. Roop was not excited to see it.
Yeah. And I'm sure...
And y'all have some delicious follow-up to do on that, too.
Mhm, I'm sure Rook was not having a massive panic attack.
Roop was extremely helpful the entire time of combat, and my dice definitely didn't get the... Definitely...
Your dice were paid actors.
My dice were paid actors, and... Yeah.
Well, I got to ride a dragon for like all of 2 seconds.
Which was pretty dope.
That's longer
And then
than
I-
anyone else.
And then nearly died.
Yeah. As you do.
As one does.
And then Claude
As
also
Claude
nearly
does.
died.
But he
I
didn't.
can't remember. I think Claude came the closest to
Claude-
me.
Oh, yeah. Like, on
Claude-
my sheet right here.
You kept popping back up just in time to not have to roll death saves.
Yeah.
No, I rolled one death save and was a
Claude
six.
rolled
got
two.
fails.
Claude fails 2 death saves because Poppy fucking stabbed him.
Yeah.
We also learned that Poppy recognized the sword, which means which gives us further in-character justification to believe that these are connected.
Mhm.
Like
What if they're connected?
all three of these
Bad.
women, all three of these women we fought so far, the Goobard, the Fire Ganassi Barbarian, and the one we've just had, the Dragonborn Artificer. They all turned to dust upon being killed, and they all had stones on them that fit into the gate that keeps Lorne locked away.
And Poppy remembered, recognized Clud's sword, who we got from the Goobard.
And
Sorry,
the goofy
I know there is a proper name
Or goo
for the people that are made of goo, but I can't remember it.
Ooh, and-
Slime? I mean,
This slime something, I can't remember exactly. I think I watched like the TikTok where the D&D people were talking about it. Like, I think
about
Slimoids, I believe is what it's called.
I
Slightly.
literally made her
custom.
like I did.
Oh, she's custom.
you're thinking of the thing that came out relatively recently.
Yeah, it was part. I think it was part of
To be explicitly clear, she was of the race human, but had taken on many features of the goo creature to which she was bonded.
Got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then the goo creature.
Human variant goop.
Not the goop.
Very human parentheses goo.
God damn it, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Anyway,
She's done it
Poppy is
again.
dead. We have now 2 gems in our possession. We still have to go put back in the door.
I'm sure we'll get around to it.
Listen,
Sure, it's fine.
we're going back
again.
to Frau anyway, because inevitably we're going to have to hand in this quest and then pick up the new quest and find yours again. You know, we need to go back. The gate's in Frau,
we-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day we will somehow teach George self-sufficiency.
It's right near Mother Griselda's house, I think.
He's pretty self-sufficient. I mean, butter protects him from most things.
Yeah. I mean, he can slide out of any situation.
I love
I'm so
Jorts so
sorry
much.
that he's perfectly buttered and tasty.
How dare you?
By the time I started putting these on YouTube, the Jorts meme had well and truly passed, but it always remains alive in our hearts.
It truly does. It truly does.
We will never let it die.
No.
We carry Jorts in our hearts everywhere we go.
We do.
Yes.
Hannah, do you have turquoise Play-Doh on your forehead?
It enhances my powers.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Proceed.
do feel intimidated.
Okay.
So yeah, we retrieved the gem. We what?
Wait.
Yeah.
Just one second.
Give it a sec. We promise.
Is it about to fall off? Is it? Why are you? Allie?
And to use your angry eyes.
Allie, your eyebrows are looking very pink today.
Yes. Well, Rook has much bushier eyebrows than I do, so I thought I'd just...
Getting
It has eyebrows?
Owls have eyebrows. They have eye poofs.
Cats and dogs have eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
Owls
the
have-
whiskers, technically.
Wait, I'm proving my point.
Certain owls that are not Rook. Because I don't think Rook is a great barred owl.
To be
is a
fair, though,
snow
if you're making an anthropomorphic
I want
version of
you
an
to
animal,
look at this owl and tell me it doesn't have eyebrows.
Okay. I see what you mean.
That's
I
not
see what you're
Rook,
saying.
though.
That's fair.
It's just the bottom left-hand picture of Rook's
Mm-hmm.
of the 4 I sent.
Listen, when I draw Clud and Rook, I'm gonna have to give them some kind of browage, because otherwise it's too difficult to draw facial expressions.
Mm-hmm.
Try drawing with facial expressions without eyebrows, it's much harder.
Yeah. That's very good. Alright, you ready for this?
Is that a mustache?
Yeah.
Twirly mustache.
Oh, that's very
A
good.
butterfly
That
mustache.
suits you. Goes with your shirt and everything.
Yeah.
For anyone listening,
Before, but
last time B brought in Play-Doh so everyone could stim while we were doing combat, and the Play-Doh is still here, so that's good. That's still happening. And it's
the
not
Play-Doh is-
distracting us at all.
Of course not. It's doing what it's supposed to do, which is keep us focused and on D&D.
So anyways,
Let's build another rain cloud. I'm kidding.
Dally, I can send you Play-Doh.
That would be
That's
really
so
good.
sweet, but it would be so expensive, it'd be a lot easier for me to buy Play-Doh myself.
No, I'm gonna do it now.
Why don't you PayPal me money for Play-Doh, and then I will use that to buy Play-Doh, and then it will be as if you bought it.
Concept. B does ship you Play-Doh, but it's a big box of Play-Doh. But plot twist, it's not a big box of Play-Doh. I'm in the box.
Twist. It's a huge box of Play-Doh.
and we are all seeking asylum in Scotland.
Okay,
This
it's like
Play-Doh
big-
has bones in it!
It's one of those big wooden crates,
Bones.
and there are 5 giant Play-Doh containers.
I'm gonna
No,
tell you
like-
right now, I think taking an airplane as passengers would be cheaper than the customs payment.
Nuh-uh. And then we will send you this Play-Doh, and you will open up your little jars of Play-Doh that will have air holes poked in. Don't worry.
We need another smaller jar for Yoshi.
Well, I figured Yoshi could stay with one of y'all, but we do need 2 more for. Well, Yoshi could have a smaller jar if he wants. But we will need 2 more for Max and Clover.
Yeah, that's too big.
Dally, how big is your flat?
Not.
We're gonna need some bunk beds.
It's
We're gonna need some
not.
The chance a hammock.
chance. Ooh, we can build a little pillow fort in your living room.
Okay, if we
No,
all
you
get
can't. There's not
together-
room.
if we all get together and do that like shitty goof thing where you can buy 1 square foot of
No,
Scotland so that you can become a
that
lord.
is a
That
pure
is
scam.
that is actually bullshit. But
No, I know, but listen. If it wasn't a scam, we could all get feet next to each other and then we could just stand like this.
that's kind of adorable, in fairness.
Incredible.
So what? We headed back to Chilton.
Yes. We walked out and are on our way back to Chilton.
We
Yeah.
found on Poppy, we found a shoulder cannon, which is very cool. We found
It's not usable though.
Is it?
shattered remnants. It is usable if you have the stuff for it. No, you have to have
It
magic.
is. I mean, you have no ammunition for it, is what I will say.
Yeah,
It's like a fat
And
mallet.
also no gunpowder for it.
Yeah, but
So,
hear me out.
like,
Hear
if
me
you
out.
really invested in alchemy, I would allow you to, like, figure out how to use certain aspects of the shoulder cannon over time. But you could also just sell it for money.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right, are you hearing me out? Are you listening?
None of you have weapon proficiency with it either. But go on.
Eloise.
Is Eloise big enough for the shoulder cannon
She could put it on
Eloise-
Jacques, and she's on the
Wheels
other
it,
shoulder.
Ride it.
to make it a normal cannon?
Correct.
She can put it on Jacques' shoulder.
That's what I
Ooh.
said.
Oh,
The
I'm
cannon-
sorry.
The cannon on one shoulder and Eloise operating it on the other shoulder.
Yeah,
It's like,
we're operating it like on his head.
It's like doing a vehicle in Borderlands where one of you has the driver's seat and one of you has the gunner seat.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You see the vision. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We also found some super sweet Tinker's tools, which Rook, I believe, received.
Yes.
And then we have some delicate gold spun wires that we can definitely sell. We found the fist-sized ruby. Somebody, I'm not naming names here, but somebody is a huge softie and took the stuffed catacorn. Definitely not. Definitely not crazy.
Now, who can say where it went?
Yeah,
Who can say?
there was a lot of confusion in that. Rook certainly doesn't know.
Yeah, I should
Um,
think.
There was a blowtorch and 25 gold worth of alchemy and herbalism ingredients and 3 alchemist fires.
Gnome.
Okay. So, are you all feeling good about heading back to town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'd rather take a long rest there than here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what about this place isn't comforting to you.
You know, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just roll out a bedroll next to the flaming gout of fire. And it'll be really nice and cozy.
And the toxic gases
Yeah.
and the violent bursts of steam.
And like the giant desiccated corpse of a mechanical dragon.
I mean,
And
it's not like it's rotting.
And
It's
it's,
just a
certainly
giant
like it, and it's certainly like being near a dragon isn't severely upsetting for one of our party.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. Who's to say?
Who's to say? Anyway, let's go.
Okay. Mallow, what's your passive investigation score?
Can you have a passive
Yes.
investigation, sir?
It's whatever your investigation bonus is plus 10.
Is it next to like passive perception?
Is it still 12? Because you have proficiency in passive perception, and you all just got to level 5.
Whee.
Yes. My proficiency bonus is 3. My investigation was plus 1.
So
I thought your
your-
investigation got raised because you spent all that time reading mystery novels on our sea voyage.
Did you have a -1 before you applied?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Cool. Sick.
I have a 15 just in case.
That's nice. Okay. Anyways, you all head out and make your way back to Chilton. It is still cold. So cold.
I thought
But
it was cold.
the town is called Chilton.
Yeah.
Rook, didn't
yeah.
you put on layers?
Hmm?
I felt like someone put on layers, and I thought it might have been Rook. Or maybe it was this that you're naturally insulated because you're a snow owl? I don't know.
Yes, that was it. That was it. I was naturally insulated. I remember now. Thank you.
Okay. So, is Rook moving under their own power, or
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
in an away direction.
just in an away direction, and
Anxiety hangover.
yeah, just like just going.
Okay. You guys pass back through kind of the sharp crags of the foot of the actual mountain, back towards the more foothilly areas, in through some of the timber forests. You hear the sounds of the logging business continuing in the distance. And eventually, as the sun starts to come down, you make your way back to Chilton itself. Would you guys like to head over to the boarding house, or is there anything you'd like to do before then?
Kong's gonna head to the boarding house.
Boarding house.
Yeah,
Rook is
anything
also-
else? Anything else Crozy wants to do in Chilton can wait until the morning.
Okay. You all head back to the boarding house for a night of very well-deserved rest.
Before we go to wait.
Can I ask
Before we
what
go
this?
to sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask what the sleeping arrangement was, but you go first.
Rook will tell Flood to call Janie and tell her they're okay.
Clud will
Oh.
use the. Yeah, Clud will use at that prompting. He will use the sending stone to contact Janie.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi. This is Clud.
Oh, hi, Club.
Rook wanted me to pass on that we have completed our mission and we are okay.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of all of you.
thank you. I'll pass that on.
Well, get home safe, okay?
We will.
We're excited to have you back.
Great.
I'm really hoping for an uneventful next few weeks, I think.
Is
Why would you say that out
everything
loud?
is everything all right over there?
Of course, there's just so much that's gone on, especially with all of you. You
Yeah.
deserve a chance to rest and relax.
Yeah.
And I know Karin's involved with the festival coming up, so I assumed maybe you'd be doing some sort of planning for that, or something
I'm
nice
I'm not
and-
on that committee anymore.
and non-violence for a
Right.
few.
Oh shoot, I gotta help them plan an arts thing.
Arts thing?
Talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Karin. Thanks for the
Bye.
call.
It was
Shit. Bye, Flood. Thanks for the call. Talking about Karin. Janie would never forget who she was talking to. That's just me.
The important thing is, it's not just me.
Same.
So, can I check? Like, are we sharing rooms or are we in different rooms?
It was just like a big old bunk
Yeah,
bed
it's
room,
it's
right?
a boarding house, so it's basically
That's
just
right.
like
That's
a
right. I remember now.
group area.
Kozu is sleeping where they can keep an eye on Rook. They are not visibly worried, but they are
course,
keeping
yeah.
an eye.
They would never.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make me either a stealth or performance check, your choice.
I will absolutely. I was gonna offer to roll deception if I'm honest, but my charisma skill is in the toilets, so.
I will allow either stealth, performance, or deception.
Stealth, performance, or deception. Okay, so out of those, my stealth is the highest with a +0.
Okay. I am going to ask Rook to roll insight, and I want you to decide for yourself whether or not you need to take disadvantage on the roll.
I got a 13, by the way.
I'll decide for myself. Damn it, it's an 18. I'm gonna get a 1 next. 4. What did you
Brutal.
get, Natalie?
A 13.
Okay, wait. 4 plus 3 is 7. So I got an 11. Rook has no idea.
Okay. What does Krozu see?
Rook is completely fine and totally chill.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence that they have not been chattering the entire time that you came back to Chilton, and they have not tried to strong arm anybody into playing road trip games,
Especially not I Spy.
especially not I Spy. They are kind of curled up in his little cloak of protection, and he's got he put Anil's journal under his pillow, and it's just kind of like,
Oh shit.
having doing so good.
He's fine.
I'm gonna need to roll another stealth check because Crozier's gonna do something about this.
No.
Okay. Snowdrop, who normally cannot be separated from Mallow at night, has curled up at your little bird feet.
No.
And is kind of settled so that her nose is facing where Mallow's asleep, but where her fur is up against you.
Adorable.
Good night. Love you, Dad. I'm glad we didn't get eaten by the dragon. Me too. Okay. Did you see me pee on that tree earlier? I did. I love you. I love you too. Did you see me pee on that dragon?
I love how Karin is just canonically a heavy sleeper.
Yes.
Truly the most emotionally astute member of the party.
Crozier's gonna wait like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and like let everyone doze off, but then they're gonna rummage as quietly as possible in their knapsack and pull out one of the My First Familiars, the little black cat with the witch's hat, and they're gonna tiptoe over to Rook's bunk and just kind of try to just nestle the little cat plush in between Rook's arms, and then they're gonna sneak back to their bed and go to sleep.
Okay, go ahead and make me that stealth check.
Yeah. This could be where it all falls apart.
Rook, are you asleep or are you faking it?
Friends, this is where it all falls apart. I rolled a 3.
Yeah. Because Krozu is either going to wake you up or you are going to decide whether or not to stop pretending to sleep.
Oh. I think I am probably awake.
Okay. I will allow you to decide whether or not this wakes you up.
Rook will very sleepily, completely sleepily go, what?
Where am I at this point? Have I already placed the plushie, or have I not managed to do that yet?
I'm going to assume that you were standing over Root with their wing lifted up like this. Like
I just kind of lightly toss the plushie in their direction and then just kind of back to my bed. I was never here. I was never here.
Kind of like you're dreaming.
Will collect the plushie, and
it is a collector's item.
It is a collector's item,
especially now.
And curl up with it under between their arm and try to go to sleep.
Okay. Some of you sleep more fitfully than others, but all of you ultimately gain the benefits of a long rest. And you awake in the boarding house the next morning. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Karin is up, as always, at the break of dawn, waiting for everyone else to wake up.
I wake up
And
shortly
you
after
get
Karen.
up that early.
Right, let's
Meditate.
What does
Um,
Karin's worship look like?
Yeah, what is your prayer routine?
Photosynthesis.
I have not come up with it yet.
Photosynthesis.
You out here, what's it called? Sunning? What's,
You don't
Are you
need
talking about some butthole sunning?
Yeah. Like,
No.
is that it? Or, okay.
that is not it.
I have not come up with the details just yet, but it is.
Therapy is
go-
what.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
All right. I would like to hear more about your morning routine at a later date, but I will stop pressuring you for now.
Okay.
Presumably, it's
So-
not a loud morning routine that wakes up the
No.
rest of us.
No.
He just whispers photosynthesis.
I wake up roughly, like I wake up just after Karen because I'm an early riser as well.
Okay. So you all awaken one after the other. Would you like to go get some gruel?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, gruel.
Fuck yeah, gruel.
Okay. You all head over to Gruel's. You there is, of course, gruel bowls available. Highly artisanal. And today's breakfast special is it's a foraged mushroom raviolis that you can eat with a fork.
Ooh.
Must be nice to eat them with a fork.
Must be nice to eat them with a fork.
Not that we're bitter.
I have the mushroom raviolis.
Yeah, okay. They are delectable, as is the gruel bowl. And I think you guys are pretty much prepared to head back unless there's anyone in Chilton that you want to speak to or
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But okay. Krozu kind of wanted to talk to the person who ran the Arboretum because they were genuinely interested in learning how they cultivated the local cork trees. But not for long, just like very quickly and off screen, it's fine.
And yes, the Arboretum manager that Hooper the Cooper likes, whose name I do remember.
Oh, that's good because I don't.
I was lying.
You know, like a liar.
Like a liar. She's very enthusiastic to talk to you about planning techniques. And especially about like different methods, both magical and non-magical, for making plants and trees grow strong in like non-native climates. And
Krozu is taking fervent notes.
And I'm going to say that you can mark down that you have advantage on the next roll you do to either forage for or grow healing herbs for health potions.
Neat. Let me
Or I
write
guess
that
any
down.
other alchemy ingredient that is plant-based.
Did you say bonus or advantage there?
I said advantage.
Cool.
I think Rook would probably go let Cooper know what's up.
Okay.
Good idea.
Rook has been through a lot and is emotionally exhausted, and you've done a great job with them. I am going to give you inspiration.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
And I'm making dicks out of Play-Doh.
No,
It'd be like
we
that.
all have our time.
welcome to the Barrel Museum. I have no idea. It was 2 weeks
It
ago.
was an elder
It was over. It was
Like
over
a month ago.
I don't
like a
think.
month and a half.
I want to say 6 weeks.
No.
I don't think you actually did a voice.
Well, he has a voice now. He's aged again in that time.
Sometimes you
The-
just
the
go through
Beetlejuice
big growth
just-
spurts.
like cleared out his sinuses and like his throat last time, and now
He sounds clogged, actually.
yeah.
I've
Well, that was
just
last
had my bowl of gravel for breakfast.
Gruel makes the gravel special for me. It's important for turtles to get a lot of calcium, you know.
I didn't.
Right, he's a Koopa Troopa.
He's a fucking turtle. Y'all were the ones who made him a Koopa Troopa. Anyways.
You said
No,
it.
that was you.
You said it.
No, I was not the first person to say that, actually. Like, I claimed credit for it, but I honestly did not think of that until one of y'all said it. But anyways,
Oh, in that case, it were me.
yes.
Well, first, I guess I wanted to thank you for all your help yesterday.
Oh, anytime.
And I just thought, well, you're the town historian, so I thought you ought to know. I don't know what Poppy was trying to do, but it's all good now.
God damn it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I wasn't that worried.
Oh, good.
But the stories you came in with sounded alarming, so I'm glad that it worked out.
Yeah, also, the factory is really dangerous, and I don't know if there's, like, if you have anyone that specializes in taking apart dangerous, flaming, acidic, or steam columns inside of a building. I just don't think it's safe.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe you're not the guy.
Why
to
would
talk
we
to.
go inside if it's got all that in it?
I can just imagine Hooper going, well, then it's a good thing that the gate has been shut. Welded shut, in fact. You'd have to go out of your way to get in there.
How dare you?
You know what? You're
That seems like a pretty bad place to be. We probably just won't go there, seeing as it's a good ways away from us, and even if it burns down, probably nothing will happen to the woods. The snow's pretty wet.
And I can't imagine.
well.
I literally cannot imagine a circumstance that would require me going in there.
Especially with the door while it's shut.
But
Bless.
thanks for letting us know. That's some crazy shit, little kid.
I love
We'll be
Hooper.
sure to put a big warning sign on it or something.
Warning, factory might explode.
Yeah, I think that might be good. I don't know. I thought we ought to.
You know,
do
we
something
also
pretty
make
left.
high quality wooden signs.
Good.
No.
Oh,
Well, not me personally. The sign maker does that.
Oh, is it the sign maker? Is it Baker the sign?
That doesn't sound.
Do you know him?
I must have come across his name in the town records.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Well, it's wonderful that you're taking an interest in our history. Can I interest you in some pickles before you go?
yes, please.
Okay, so you tried these last time, but I've really tweaked the recipe since then.
Okay.
And I think
It's been 2 days.
It's been
been
one
eight
day.
pickles, and you're not here.
Is he like deep inside a trans girl?
Because of the pickles?
Yeah, trans girls love pickles.
Oh.
It's an HRT thing apparently.
Oh.
Estrogen really makes you crave salt, and pickles are very salty.
Interesting. All right.
They mostly taste sour to me. Like, I know they have a lot of salt in them, but it doesn't taste.
Are they too
Yes,
salty for
I'd
Bucky?
love to get your hot opinions on this brine.
Yeah. So last time you gave me 1 second.
Oh my god, you have notes on this?
I put it in my document.
We've covered this. Allie takes notes.
I take notes. Damn it.
Yeah, but there's taking notes, and then there's taking notes on the
there's
exact.
Cooper's spicy crisp dill pickles.
Yes, they're my spicy crisps. I
Yes.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd love. Are they spicier or crispier?
Well, I'm going for a bone-shattering crunch, but like only like a pleasant, mild heat.
Okay.
So like,
So let me know if these are an improvement.
is it like the time I accidentally left my French fries in the air fryer for 30 minutes?
Bucky, no.
Oh dear. This factory.
Yeah, Hannah.
Lewis. Pickle.
You have no
recipe.
words.
All right, I'm going to take.
You're going to what?
I'm going. Well, you see, my wife's turned into a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
No,
Oh, hang
because
on.
then titles.
Oh, I see. Oh, I
She's
see.
that's mask. She's gonna take a little nap while I
See-
sort myself out. Apparently.
See what
Good night.
what happens is that I'm not always looking at the video, and sometimes
Dally,
I come back to the video and I see that Hannah has teal Play-Doh plastered over her eyes in some kind of facsimile of a sleep mask.
R's been molding his brown Play-Doh into turds and just
Aw.
passing it.
I'm shocked.
It's how he shows his affection. He's like a Digimon like that.
I would love to take a bite of bone-shattering crunch and mild heat,
Okay.
which I have noted in my notes, which I take.
I know you take notes. I just didn't. I would not have taken a note, as evidenced by the fact that I did not take a note on the type of pickle. It was just a note that you were that I was impressed that you, my wife, went above and beyond. That's all. I'm sorry for bringing up that I
How
was
much you
proud
love
of
your
you.
wife?
They are so crispy.
Okay, in a good way?
I think so. Like it's
Like
it's
my
somehow
french fries.
crisper than a fresh cucumber, which is weird. But like in a pleasant way.
Witchcraft.
Probably.
Crisp like my
Wow,
french
this is really good.
Oh, sick.
I like hear that crunch, like that's a great.
The crunch like echoes in the various historic barrels. Like,
This is incredible.
thank you so much. I've been working on the recipe. I have a jar of them here for you if you'd like.
I would love them. Thank you.
That's so sweet, actually.
I love this turtle.
I love Koopa Troopa.
Peppers. Spicy. Dill. Pickles.
Are you making a warm string?
Very
Are you
crisp.
making a pickle? Oh, I gotta turn it back on.
Are you making a mouse?
A seahorse.
A possum.
A friend.
Great radio
Mallow.
content. What?
Possum is close enough. I was going for one of the let me do it for you dogs, but like I couldn't get its snoot appropriately long.
It looks like one of the foxes in love.
Oh.
Hell yeah. In the meantime, I have made this lovely pink bean, which I have now squished.
Oh,
Pink bean.
goodbye.
That's right. I have.
Just demolished that bean, huh?
I feel like there's something I'm missing. Is that a sex joke?
Did you demolish it by squishing it, or did you just flick it a lot?
Is this a Scottish thing?
No.
Is this a sex thing?
Yes.
Cool.
Do
Just
people
checking.
call dicks beans?
No.
Dicks? Allie? You're a lesbian.
Hey!
Oops.
I'm so sorry. If I didn't know that we weren't on all exactly the same page, I wouldn't have said it, but I assumed that Allie was the one making that joke because she made the bee.
No.
Oh, it's a clitoris.
Yes.
I got here late.
Thank you, Bucky. Thank you.
I got here late.
Allie was just spinning like a ballerina.
I think like a ballerina living in.
Well,
living in
Bucky,
my-
congratulations. You are definitely a man because you don't recognize a clit when you see one.
That's what we were talking about.
also didn't know what we were talking about.
No, like, I mean, I literally didn't know, like... Okay.
Allie made a pink bean and then squished it.
Oh, that's a clitoris.
I don't think that.
We know.
Like, okay,
I'm
if I
sorry,
need-
it's me. I'm the filthy one. I've brought the tone down for everyone and I apologize.
I was
I
making
don't
the
understand.
That's just vulva.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Hannah made one. Thanks, Hannah. Thanks for the anatomy lesson.
You're welcome.
Alright, anyway.
Where's Clover when you need her? Anyway.
She's sneeping.
She's snoozing.
Aw,
They're
the
very
views
sweet.
good.
Angels.
Clover,
They're
you're
very-
missing the good content.
It's your favorite.
You're
It's on
missing.
us.
You're missing the sexual harassment you could be committing.
Oh, man.
What the fuck are
What did you do?
butthole?
Oh my god.
Children. You are all
What a
absolute
way to-
children.
Like, there's not really cheeks there.
I'm coming
I
over there and
tried-
confiscating your dough.
I would lose the integrity of the butthole. I
Yeah.
understand. I don't like it.
So who else is doing something?
I don't know. Is anyone, or are you guys
I was gonna just briefly drop into conversation with the arboretist and just, say, "Oh wow, you really know your stuff. Yeah, Hooper spoke very highly of you and I can see why."
Oh, that's so exciting to know. I have a character voice.
I just made the ugliest wheezing sound and I'm very glad I was muted.
Thank you. That's where they go.
It was-
I made a pussy and Allie made a mouth. And then put the mouth on the pussy.
I'm glad you're having so much fun.
I'm sorry, this is very bad audio entertainment, but it's very
To be
good
fair,
visual entertainment.
to be
We're
fair,
adults
the
right now.
primary purpose is not entertainment. The primary purpose is having a record that we can listen back to. But
Listen, this is good radio.
Such
Video
good
killed
it's
the radio.
definitely an experience.
Okay. Anyways.
I would like to get Rook alone.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay.
I would like to avoid being gotten alone.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay. I'm going to say that is a charisma roll for you. I will let you do diplomacy or performance. And
Oh, we're doing performance.
it's gonna be an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence? Okay. Well,
To avoid
That's
being
what you-
bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
oh, that's rough, buddy.
13.
Well, I don't know if that's going to be my 2.
You get Rook alone.
Hey, buddy.
Rook, Mallow is like, hey, come look at this thing over in the corner alone with me. And you're just like, okay.
Okay.
All right, bestie.
Okay. Going to a secondary location.
Bestie. Yeah, bestie, do you want a pickle?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, don't lie. Are you okay?
I'm yeah, I mean it's so nice here with the snow.
Don't lie. Are you okay?
Why do you keep looking at me with that intense expression?
You haven't blinked once. I'm not there. I just.
I'll be okay. I'll be fine. We're gonna go on back home and it's gonna be good. And your boys just stop looking at me like that.
Snowdrop is also looking at you like that. I want you to know.
Is Snowdrop?
Everyone's fine and everyone's okay. And oh god, Hannah!
What did Hannah do?
Is Snowdrop looking like this?
Hannah's giving you the saddest look, like Sarah McLachlan is playing behind her.
Listen, Snowdrop is just very emotive. Snowdrop is an empath.
It's true. It's true. Snowdrop is an empath. I know you really faced your fears in there, and I just want to check in and make sure you're okay after all of that.
Yeah, faced. Faced is a word that
You made it through.
Yeah, and it was fine. And everyone lived, so it's fine. So anyway, I have to go share these pickles with
Mallow takes your arm in a vice-like grip.
It's like, I will protect you from yourself violently.
yeah.
I'm very proud of you, but I also need you to be brave and admit when something's wrong.
Psychic. If you didn't hear, Hannah just said take a point of psychic damage.
Only one?
Rook
That's so wholesome. Take a point of bludgeoning damage.
looks at you and says, "It was mildly not cool yesterday, but it's fine."
I want you to know that I'm here for you because I know that was really, really hard for you, both saying it and experiencing it. And I just want you to know that you're not going through this alone. And also, I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't make eye contact with you right now.
Cool. It's fine.
Rook's like, it's okay, take your time.
Take your time, take your time.
In character.
It's okay to not be okay.
Okay.
Thank you for checking in. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
I don't want you to be flippant about the traumas of your past.
Why not?
That's not how you heal.
That's how I heal.
No, it's not.
I just don't like dragons, and it's fine because the dragon is gone, and it's cool, and everyone's okay, and everyone's alive, and we're good. Thank
What
you.
happens if we come across one again?
Especially Chloe.
Very good question.
You can't run from your past. You can only confront it and make peace with what happened.
Rafiki?
I don't think you've seen how fast I can run.
I have. It's not that fast.
Hey,
Like, what am I showing?
we have seen.
You will have to make a strength check to get out of Mallow's grip if you were going to run.
Yeah. No, I think Rook says I don't think I'm ready to do that. I don't think that's
You don't have to be ready right now.
okay, cool.
But I don't want you to be running away from your feelings either.
I have many feelings that are good. And they are sticking around, and that's very good. And you're staring at me still.
Snowdrop.
We've all experienced loss. It's what matters is how we deal with it.
Yeah.
My first dad's dead.
Oh god.
You hear boof.
No drop. Not the time.
I miss my first dad. But I still love my dad.
I love you too, Snowdrop.
I
don't remember.
We've all experienced loss.
yes, right. We've all experienced loss.
Double meaning.
Loss
of memory. Of what we were talking about.
Sorry, I'm trying to be dramatic and shit. They're not dramatic, but yeah, and it's good, and it's part of life, and it's just what happens, and you just
Mallow stares at you blankly.
you just, I mean, not, you just just put it in a little box, and then you just
No.
go on and
Throw the box away.
Do you need me to dig up a box?
No Snowdrop, thank you. That
oh, I'll be okay. I know I'm not yet, but I will be. And it's just, time and not running into dragons. It's fine. We're doing a good life right now, and this is good. And you're still staring at me.
Mallow lets go of your arm
Uh-huh.
and simply says, "I'm here when you're ready."
Take another point of psychic damage. Thank you.
Mallow walks away.
Okay.
Does Mallow let go of Rook's arm before walking? Sorry, I'm kidding.
Yes. Mallow
Yes.
specified that
No,
she
you
let go.
absolutely did, yeah.
Rook is
Fine.
totally chill.
Chillin'.
Totally chill. And we'll go get their things ready to leave. And they're fine. And Mallow doesn't stare deep into their soul.
Mhm.
And see their anything.
Mallow's also an empath.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
can I ask a quick Rook-related question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, when we packed up to leave, take the cat with you with your things, or did you leave it?
No, I took the cat.
Okay,
I wouldn't
cool.
have left the cat behind. That would have been
Oh, it was mostly because if you had left it behind, Crozy would have picked it up. But as long as it's being picked up, Crozy's happy. I mean, Crozy doesn't care, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But it shouldn't go to waste.
Yeah. That's just inefficient.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all ready to head out of Chilton?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I think so. I was just asking in case there was something you want to do. It wasn't a secret hint.
Okay.
Okay, you guys head back on the road, and will you pass me my binder? Who would like to accept the burden?
Degenerate.
Give me 100.
I know I have an 800 in here. Where there you are. 27.
Extra forges.
27 extra forges. I don't think we've had a 27 yet.
I don't think we have.
Are we gonna run
I
into two
misheard
people?
that as extra forages rather than extra forges, and I was like, oh, sweet, supplies.
Oh, I do have extra forges on this table that I can't find in my notes, so it's not impossible.
Just run into two adventurers desperately, frantically building 27 forges. And yelling at each other. No one can know.
No one can know what we've done. My fucking table.
Over there.
Oh. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
You may take it back. Yeah, it's fine.
Problem?
I think we're
You-
about to get got.
I would like to remind we are currently in cart.
Okay.
I'm unsure.
I was gonna say, is the chariot still in play?
Snowdrop is very proudly toting Rook in Rook's chariot. And the rest of you are in the cart with is it Peony and Petunia?
It is
Poppy and Petunia.
Poppy and
Poppy.
Petunia, but different Poppy.
Different.
Yes.
Very sweet. And you're making pretty good time. So you are not surprised when along the road you start to overtake a merchant caravan.
That's fine. Completely innocuous, right? Right? Why does ours face look like that?
oh
You haven't rolled a 7 yet, baby.
damn it.
What's a 7? Is that Gessica?
Mhm.
Hey, love Gessica.
A 7 in this and every universe. but the merchant insignia is fairly familiar to one of you.
Oh no.
Claude?
And you all are trotting forwards, seeing these wagons loaded with various goods. They who's gonna make me a history check?
Can anyone beat a +2?
No.
In history,
Allie has advantage.
with advantage. I have a +3 actually,
Okay.
without advantage.
Okay. So you want to make that roll?
Yeah. That's a 16 or 7, so I'll take the 16. For history, so that'll be a 19.
Yeah. You know that Cephas,
Yeah.
whose pronouns I did not write down. Is it
he?
Yeah, okay. You know that your brother Cephas often carries elven goods up through the northern continent to places that the elves could not otherwise reach to sell their wares, and you recognize a lot of the like beautiful heavy furs and intricately dyed textiles and things as elven work. And at the head of the caravan, kind of grumbling softly at the oxen pulling the cart, is a soft kind of downy gray snowy owlin, who looks to be a fair bit taller than Rook, but still definitely of shorter stature. Who kind of looks over at the dog pulling a chariot and just does like a double take, and it's just wow, wow.
Rook, I think has clung because we've been going up this trail. So Rook has been like riding. And you guys can see Rook is just like kind of like got the feathers like real good.
The wind through my
like,
feathers.
Yeah, and then it's just like, okay, Snowdrop, we've got this. And it's like, yeah. And like they don't like go, but like it's just like a yeah.
Cephas is startled enough that
like
that he like drops the reins and like flaps up a couple feet above the whatever it's called, the wagon seat.
Mm-hmm.
And the oxen just kind of like sort of like seeing that they're no longer being actively incentivized to go, just kind of stop and look around. And his like little husky buddy that hangs out with him and rides shotgun looks around as well and goes, oh! the husky.
That's a husky noise, all right.
That is a husky noise.
How do you
Ping.
Ping. Ping.
How do you spell Cephas?
Cephus.
Cephus.
And I'm gonna laugh up before I greet my brother.
Obviously.
To engulf Ping in like my wings and do like the good hello dog.
Yeah. Ping slobbers so much on you, and like your feathers become partially fur as Ping like sheds all over you. He is so excited to see you.
What a good dog.
Oh my gosh! Grown so much! Everybody, come meet Ping!
The owlin, bearing a striking family resemblance to Rook, just shrugs and says, "Yeah, everybody, this is Ping. Isn't it great?"
I guess Cephas. And then I'm gonna tackle Cephas.
Covered in slobber.
Wait, does that mean the dog is freed? Because Crows is making a beeline.
Yeah.
Yes, the dog is free.
Crows doesn't care about Owlin.
Ping has this like instinctual, like, I'm guarding the goods reaction when all of you approach the wagon, but when it becomes clear that you're here to see him and not the goods, he's so excited.
What a good dog.
Um,
I mean, they're all good dogs, Brent, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Does Ping like Snowdrop?
Gonna
Does
sniff each
Snowdrop
other's
like
butt.
Ping? Oh, good.
The butt smell is good.
Okay, great.
They sniff each other's butts and very excitedly run around and pee on some stuff
Yeah.
to like bond.
Sick.
If you guys stay and hang out for a while, they will dig a hole together
Oh,
as a symbol of their friendship.
it's like Minecraft buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But after sort of the initial flurry of greetings, Sifa says, "Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I actually need this back. I need to look up a note.
Shout out liar.
Medium.
Medium?
Middle good.
Middle good. Fascinating.
middle good.
I'll just text it to you.
Is there note passing?
There is no passing happening.
There's no forgetting happening, and my wife sending me a character sheet note. Yeah, hey bud. So yeah, I've been on the road. Have you been writing home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we love hearing from you.
Yeah. So how's the how's it going up? Is it north?
South.
South. How's it going south?
Oh, really good. I've actually got a new contact. It's making things a little more chill to get like drow goods on the same trip that I get.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, less death threats, so that's pretty sick.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I've actually got this like really sick I should probably remember what they call it. It's like berries and jerky, but it's like sewn up into these little packets.
Trail mix?
It's like trail mix, but with meats, and was a real food during the fucking. Can't remember what it was called. Pemmican.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've got this really sick pemmican.
I would love some pemmican.
Yeah. I can stalk you and your friends.
They're my adventuring party.
Oh,
We're
great!
adventurers all together.
Great.
See, we have matching cloaks.
You do the daisy chain. That's so tough sounding.
No, it
badass.
isn't.
To solve all your problems with violence, Cephas.
No, I know. I just thought adventurers were.
Social encounters
like,
all the time.
Yeah, but I thought that I kind of did that thing, and then because see, when I have a social encounter that I can't solve except with violence, that's when I hire adventurers. So like,
I kind of get a bad rap with that.
yeah, that's my bad. I'm speaking from like my own ignorance and experience.
No offense, Prozu.
I mean, no, because like mercenaries, you hire to create social counters that are more solvable because they stand there and look really ripped, and then people are like, I don't want to solve this social encounter with violence. But then after the violence happens, then you hire adventurers and you're like, hey, could you get my stuff back from these violent bandits? Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I believe the idea of the name is to appear non-threatening, so we catch them off guard.
Right. Hey, you're a fancy-looking guy.
Thank you.
You have sick plumage, dude.
Thank you. You have lovely plumage as well.
Oh, thank you. I always, as an adult, I've come to own the gray, but, as a kid, I always wanted to be a, bright tribe.
I worry it makes me stand out too much. It makes it very hard to be stealthy.
I don't think you could ever stand out too much, bud. Oh, you are ripped.
I'm just going to lean over to Mallow and I'm just going to say, one time when we were kids, he painted his wings, but he was not, he ended up
was a little bit of a mess. And then it got
Cephas's head turns fully around and he's like, hey man, hey, you don't have to tell that story.
Owls have good hearing. Sight. I learned that from Animorphs.
Anyway, this is my friend Clud.
Blood, that's an awesome name.
Thank you.
It really suits you, dude. It's like solid.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. He's getting a little awkward and uncomfortable.
Cephas is gonna kind of like step back if you're not feeling the vibe. I'm being called by a telemarketer.
It's just that not to make it sad, but he's not used to getting compliments.
Oh, so you made it sad.
So you
Yeah.
made it sad.
You made it sad, dude.
Yeah.
That's not used to flirting.
See, I was. Okay.
We love you.
Anyways, yeah. Do you guys like need anything? Is there anything I can do for you, little bro?
I mean, I'd buy some Pemicin from you.
Yeah, sure. I can do it at cost. Mechanically speaking, Cephas will give you guys like double value on supplies if you want to put some money into supplies right now.
That would be a
Nice.
good idea.
And we'll also give you any non-magical item from the like adventuring guide at half price if you would like to purchase it from him.
Well, how much money do we have to put that we can put in supplies?
I've
Do we
got
want-
some.
Well, I was gonna say maybe we can because we got 53 left in party funds. Do we want to take about 10, 15, and that way we can get about like 20, 30 into supplies?
I think take 15 and get 30 worth sounds good to me.
Are we
what-
transferring
why
from
don't
party
I-
funds to supplies?
Why don't I just put 100 gold into supplies?
Do you have 100 gold to do that?
Yeah.
I think a
Okay.
lot of us do.
You're the only one who doesn't have money.
You're the only.
Okay.
All of the rest of us have money. You have
Okay.
very nice
To be
armor.
fair, Karin doesn't have money because Karin has incredibly nice armor.
Are you putting 100 gold? So we're getting 200 gold then.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Marked in supplies.
Okay, are you editing it?
Yes.
No.
I got it.
You're editing it in the spreadsheet.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
There it
editing
is.
editing it on my own personal.
Oh, okay.
document.
No worries.
Cephas is gonna sidle up to you while everyone's like looking around and be like, so are you in like an emotional healing place where you've made a move on your hot friend, or is it for bad?
No.
No.
No, it's not up for grabs, or no, you're still like really bummed. I mean, like obviously, I don't mean that you.
Cephas, I'm still pretty bummed.
I don't mean that you should have moved on, because like clearly I just mean Anil would want you to be happy and your friend's hot.
I appreciate you checking in. He's single. I'm not. We're not doing anything.
It's like, oh, I get it.
He's.
Do you think he's like, because he was a little weird about the compliments, and like I don't want
I
to.
think
No, he's just traumatized.
a life, But like, love wins. So.
Jesus Christ.
He
Okay.
just doesn't have proficiency in flirt.
Like fancy shit. So if you've got some fancy shit from down south,
Oh, you know I do.
I know you
know
do.
you. I know I do.
get him some of that fancy shit with like that gold filigree.
Oh,
Um,
sorry. I know this is a bad time. I have to step away.
that's okay.
It's okay. We're talking about you, not to you.
Yeah. And be sure to like compliment his seafaring knowledge.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're a
Um,
real wingman, or wing gender indeterminate bird. I don't want to invalidate you, dude.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. Yeah. But no, yeah. Definitely likes the sea, likes fancy shit. What's this like? He could like you.
Hey.
But if he doesn't, step off. I mean, I know you would. I'm not like,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I wouldn't want to make stuff like weird for you in your adventuring party
Yeah.
or anything.
no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't want to make it weird for him, like, anyways.
no, yeah. Anyway, you have excellent taste.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys want to like camp together tonight or chill or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you should meet you kind of met the group, but like I can introduce you to the group.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tall one over there is Jacques. The short one's Eloise.
I will say real quick, Crozu's not there.
Hey, what about your really big muscular friend and my dog?
Oh, that's Crozu. Okay, Crozu is very cool.
Okay, so I don't want to talk shit, little brother, but you've said a lot of things were very cool over our lifetimes. Is this
I'm
gonna
calling
be
bullshit on this orc.
Okay,
is this gonna be cool like Avatar The Last Air Genasi, the pictographic book was cool, or is this gonna be cool like Avatar The Last Air Genasi, the stage play was cool?
the pictographic book.
Okay, sick.
But
Just
with
checking
extra
in.
suaveness, you know?
Just checking in. Had to check. Because
Listen,
you had that voice when you said it.
listen.
Crozu
They're
is
very
like
cool.
becoming less cool by the minute.
They're very cool. They could snap you like a twig. And
I
they
saw.
can turn you into a horse.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
cool. Do I see a horse?
You see a dog. Another one. I've PM'd you.
Having decompression time. oh, hang on. I see him. They're digging a hole.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they're not a horse, but I'm assuming you only have one person who can turn into like multiple animals.
Yeah.
I turned into a dog so I could play with Mallow, with Snowdrop and Ping.
What kind of dog are you?
Ooh, this universe's equivalent of a German Shepherd.
Sick.
Nice.
Sick.
Okay. They act really like suave and stuff, but like gooey heart. Don't tell them I said that. But like what I'm saying is,
fucking perception.
Yes, and I believe you get advantage on perception checks with hearing as a dog.
Just
Oh,
I'm gonna check.
aside, Karin is looking for the really fancy elven line.
Even without a perception, that is 21. Even without advantage, that is 21.
One towel that's not drying. Is it okay if I leave it in with your stuff? Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
let's roll
you
stealth.
okay.
No.
Yeah, you hear all of this. And I'm going to say that does include Cephas being horny for Claude.
Yeah.
Excellent. Crozu doesn't particularly react until they hear their name, at which point their ears prick up, they look over, narrow their eyes, but then remember that Ruka's had a rough day, and just goes back to digging.
Plus, it's mostly about how cool you are, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it's not cool when Rook does it.
Yeah. Cephas is going to come over to where the dogs are, and be like, "Hey guys, I got you. I got Ping some jerky treats, and I got Snowdrop, right?
Yeah, Snowdrop.
And I got Snowdrop some jerky treats, and I don't know if it's weird, but I have jerky treats for you, but I don't know if you'd prefer like people food or if it's more of a like taste dog taste thing."
Crozu just kind of looks up at him, kind of goes, just kind of exhales, and then goes back to digging.
Okay, well, good talk. I'm gonna leave him here, and you can have him if you want him. Cool.
Oh,
Um,
let's see.
and if not, I'll make like stew or something tonight.
Well, Crazy doesn't want them to go to waste.
No.
I know he just
And
said he'd
Crazy
make
doesn't
stew. I know he
Okay.
just said he'd make stew, but Crazy didn't hear that. Crazy doesn't want them to go to waste.
Okay. Yeah. Um, they are exceptional jerky treats. They actually remind you a tiny bit of your childhood, except that you never had, you never
Dog
like
treats.
ate dog treats as a child. But
Well,
you
there
think
was
the
one.
meat,
There was one time.
you
Right
think
on
you
my
think the
leg.
meat actually might be dried seal.
Ooh.
Anyways, Karin was looking for booze.
Fancy, the very fancy Illinois.
Okay. Either ask for help or roll me an investigation check.
I roll for investigation. Realize that it's much higher than I thought it was. That's a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you find some like nice nice cases of like various like you find salmonberry wine. You find a couple of like various ice wines, and you find some like it's not vodka, but it like comparatively it would be closest to that. It's an alcohol distilled from like roots.
But a very high fruit. It's very high fruit alcohol.
Yes.
How much would it be regular? Like at least one bottle.
For the very high proof alcohol.
The very high proof alcohol.
Okay. Yeah. For like a good size bottle of that, it's gonna be about 1 gold.
Cool. Gonna get 5 of those.
Okay.
Raise a glass to freedom.
No, I'm just scroll through to see if there's anything I need of, but honestly, I think we're just pretty good.
Well, you put a fair bit in supplies, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, bless you.
Bless. Hi. Are you going to get slime all over my lip?
yes.
Ruben's
my
gonna go
goodness.
find Claude.
Okay.
I did not invite you, but you know.
It's okay, we're here anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Unless Clyde does not wish to be found, you find Clyde.
He is unaware that he is being sought out or the reasons why. So it's not like he's hiding. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Rook is just gonna kind of pop up next to you and say, "Hey, Claude,
Hey,
how's it going?"
all right. How are you?
"I'm good. Yeah. You enjoying the merchant cart
I'd say so, yes.
caravan?
Yes, I'd say so.
You know, my brother owns the whole thing.
Wow.
He's a pretty successful and ethical businessman.
That's very nice. You must be very proud of him.
I am.
She just looked at me and I don't know what sound she made, but
It was a good one.
I think she was trying to whine, but it was too soft.
Oh, baby. You know, that's my nipple.
New top surgery just dropped.
Yeah.
Like, I love nipples. Tell me more.
Did she claw it or
She did. Like,
Oh yeah, she will get you like
oh,
claws out.
Clover, you're
Right
too
across the knee.
late. They're already gone.
Oh my gosh.
new top surgery just dropped.
New top surgery just dropped. Anyway, I think, and this is just like me just using my,
As an empath.
as an empath, but like really just like, just like using my powerful skills of observation,
Mm-hmm.
that if you were interested in him,
he might be interested in you as well.
Fascinating.
And this isn't me coming over here. I'm not like trying to pressure you in anything. I just,
Right.
sometimes it takes people a long time to figure out that somebody else likes them. So
Yeah.
I just thought I'd
Does Hannah have thoughts on that matter?
I just thought I'd point it out.
Well,
We're just on the road for a little bit.
I appreciate your candor.
And I'm just saying sorry, go ahead.
It's just like, it's not that I'm disinterested. It's just that between you and me, Rook, I've never really had the opportunity to find a partner of really any sort. So I'm rather inexperienced in these matters.
Then Cephas will be a really good teacher.
What?
Oh, sorry, that came out.
Like,
I mean, it's a social construct and stuff. He's a virgin.
it's less that, and he's never had a partner, like,
Mhm.
yeah. But
Well,
That would explain why you were so uncomfortable at the spice place.
well, listen. Like I said, I didn't come over here to like pressure you or anything. I just came over to like let you know. And if you need some, romance advice from your good buddy,
out of character, I'm just like, if you need some hot tips,
you need some hot tips. I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that sincerely.
Yeah. And the way to his heart is through pain.
I deadass thought you said pain, and I was like, we are not doing that on screen. But yes, Ping.
Yes, the dog.
The G-rated dog.
Yeah.
The very good dog who screams like a husky because he is a husky.
Yes. You might finally be ready for dinner.
Oh my god, the dog.
So that's all I'm saying.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate your insight.
Yeah. Anyway, he invited us to camp with him tonight, and if everyone's cool with that, I think it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Safety in numbers, and
Of course.
I'm gonna steal Ping from him.
Additionally, he seems to have a lot of valuables with him, so
He's very successful.
Off in the distance, you just hear Car say, he got the good shit!
He always has the good shit. That's all I'm saying,
I appreciate that. I was more suggesting that with so many valuables in this caravan, he would probably benefit a great deal from some protection from some experienced adventurers.
Well-sold adventurers, yes.
I'm experienced, but well-muscled too, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Hannah?
I'm not. I'm gonna have to draw a muscular bird? That wasn't in the description.
Listen, they made him muscular, not me.
Listen.
Guess so.
Maybe personal protection, because he's the head of the caravan, so just something to think about. And then Rick's gonna walk away because I have to go feed the dog.
Look.
What?
He's squeezing my arm, which...
Okay, and?
You have glistening fish lifters.
Glistening fish lifters.
Yeah. There's muscle.
Not much.
Unlike when you touch
It's in
my
there.
arm, nothing happens.
There's gotta be muscle where the arms don't work.
And the rheumatologist didn't care.
Yeah.
Very muscled down here.
It's all the masturbation.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I thought about making that joke, but in the time it took me to think, should I put B on blast
Right.
like that? He just did it himself.
You're right.
Never say that you have hoisted B on a petard when he cannot hoist him himself.
Oh, I think you'll find that petard has already been quite hoisted.
Can't dunk me when I'm already dunking me.
So anyways,
Anyway, so
Fine.
you just got any like cool rare herbs?
probably
Like plants?
like potted versus like dried or
Seeds or like potted?
okay.
That's
That's
game.
I can roll.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say roll for it. He definitely has some stuff.
Okay.
It's just a question of like how cool it.
Just a straight roll, or you want me to roll?
Just a straight left roll.
8.
Okay. There is a couple of seed packets that like the drawing of the flower on it you do not recognize. It's you don't find anything that's like super magically like potent, but they're very beautiful flowers and they're definitely from a ways away.
Sick, I'll take them.
Okay. Yeah. That's it's like I'm gonna say 2 different varieties of like lilies, which don't poison dogs in this universe.
Yeah.
Or cats, I guess, but
No.
but and that's gonna be a gold for both of them.
Okay.
I guess lilies come from bulbs. I don't know. Maybe they're bulbs.
Sure. Bulbs are good.
Oh no.
Hi,
He's here.
he's here.
Hey, Max.
So you guys travel together for a while longer, pretty companionably, and then you reach a nice resting point for the evening. And you all settle.
I do eventually stop being a dog because I only have wild shape for 2 hours per long rest.
Terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
If only we could be dogs all the time.
Yeah. Pink says, "You're my new best friend, except for my dad, and also Snowdrop, who's also my new best friend. But you're also my new best friend."
Brf. When I'm a half orc again, I give Ping the good scritches.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, this is great. I've never had a friend who was a dog that also had thumbs before. Dogs can pet other dogs. This changes everything."
Cruzy was just in their element, hanging out with
Placing
animals.
Competition.
Yeah. So you all set up camp. You do not have to worry about taking stuff out of supplies because Cephas is cooking dinner.
So he can cook too.
Yes, he can cook too.
Cruzy was going to sit down next to Clud while dinner's being made and just kind of lean in and say, Rook's right, he does have the good shit. The dog treats were exquisite.
That's great to know.
You've really not been in a relationship before?
You heard that?
Wait, actually, did I hear that part of the conversation?
You are a dog.
Roll for it, but you do have advantage.
I'll roll for it.
I think just like
Oh, I might not have
Hold
heard... To be fair, I might not have heard it. That's only a 12.
I'm gonna say you heard it because it's funnier to me that
Yeah.
you heard it, and that's more than a 10.
Agreed. As I agree.
I will just kind of say, no, it's, me neither. It's, I kind of thought that you lovey-dovey adventurers would be, all, paired off with sweethearts and what have you, so, yeah, me neither.
Interesting to know. Do you have questions or concerns on the matter?
Just let me know how it goes. If you decide to pursue this, this thing.
The faint, like little patches of like bird skin that you can see, like maybe around Clud's eyes. Like what patches of bird skin you can see on him? He's blushing. He's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, not in character, he doesn't say that, but like,
You don't.
he's just.
Obviously, you don't have to. Just.
Deets.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh wait, shit. I don't mean like. I don't mean like the sex part. I already know all about that stuff. I just mean the romance part, right? You know that, right?
Because my hearing is that bad.
I gathered your meaning.
Okay. It's hard to tell with you adventuring types. What
Is
are you
that-
two giggling
On
about?
forever is what it is.
Sorry.
I feel
Emily
like
has been creating weird shapes and then saying weird cryptic shit and then destroying the Play-Doh so it never existed.
Ali, what have you wrought and then destroyed?
Yeah. What is your cryptid wife doing?
The last one was a Doctor Who reference.
Oh, moisturize me. Got
If
it.
you get her some water, she's gonna die.
Oh, it was
Okay.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moisturize me. Got it.
Yeah. The last human.
Sorry, babe.
I got a pee.
I'm sorry. God damn it. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I missed.
No,
in the midst of your
what-
emotional good talking time.
Oh god, no, don't worry about that.
Sorry.
Did you just cover your face with Play-Doh?
I see the all-sealing T circle is back. Heal circle is back.
It enhances my powers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what about it makes you look more like a dungeon master, but it really does.
Mm-hmm. It enhances her
It
power.
enhances my powers.
That must be it, yeah.
I don't know.
Is there anything else interesting that Cephas has to buy?
I mean, again, basically any supply in the Adventurer's Handbook. He has kind of a smaller store of elven-made weapons. None of them are like magical or anything. They're just he's just chilling.
Okay.
He's pursuing a hobby.
What
Jelly,
he's doing.
can you hear Max pursuing his hobby? Well, not right this second, but if you do, let us know.
Okay.
I think it was pretty muffled in his mouth.
Yeah.
It just, to me, had the unmistakable sounds of gagging.
Oh, no, he's just chewing.
That's just what he sounds like when he's pursuing his hobbies. Okay, you said
Sorry,
adventuring?
That's okay. I can hear him very, very faintly, but that's
Okay.
fine at that level.
Let us know if it's not fine.
Yeah.
I shall do, thank you.
Anyway, please return to your good conversation.
I'm sorry.
So you and Crozy were talking.
I thought we'd finished talking.
Oh,
We just kind of sit next to each other awkwardly in silence.
Would anyone like some stew?
Would
Yes.
anyone like to?
I hold up my
Yeah.
bowl.
It is less stew that Cephas has made and more a very exquisite fish curry. There's shrimps in it.
I'm
there's
sorry,
some
what?
Shrimps?
Trampy, if you will.
One might even call them scampi because they're little scamps.
Are
Those
all
shrimps are.
I know scampi are shrimps, but are all shrimps scampi?
I don't know.
in this universe? Yes.
We're just hurting you.
Yeah,
Right.
basically, if it hurts, then yes.
Krozu doesn't eat scampi, and I guess by extension doesn't eat shrimp. So they will just kind of like, I'll have some of my rations.
Oh no.
Poor Krozu.
Sorry, man. I should have asked if anyone was like allergic to shellfish or anything.
No, that's fine, don't worry about it.
It's just not
The dog
just
treats
the
were
same.
good.
Well, I've got like the rice I made to go with it, and if you want some, I have really good pemmican.
Sure, thanks.
It fries up pretty good with the rice if you want like an alternative.
Crozy gives an awkward thumbs up and helps themselves to some rice.
Oh. Rook will offer Krozu a pickle.
I will have a pickle.
Okay. You could take 2 if you wanted.
Wow, these
They're
are really crisp.
yeah. These are from Hooper the Cooper. Did you meet Hooper the Cooper in town?
Oh, yeah, he's great. Told me
Yeah.
all about the corks.
Yeah, he loves to talk about corks.
He's really interesting, right?
Yeah, he's he's the town historian.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Which is pretty cool. And anyway, he loves making pickles.
Is there something insanely interesting about quirks, or are they talking about the most boring person alive?
Yes.
I have no idea.
But he makes such good pickles. And he let
I
me
had
try
no
them,
idea.
and then he set me off with some. So here, we can split the pickle jar if you want.
Oh, nice. You know, that arboretus is a lucky person.
What arboretus?
Oh, he
And
clearly...
Rook gets the love wins look in their eyes.
Oh, he's clearly crushing on the arboretist.
He's got a what?
He is clearly crushing on the arboretist.
Oh my gosh, no wonder. Oh, and he takes an interest in her hobbies.
Yeah. Like, this is how I know so much about the goddamn corks, is because he told me.
Passion. He takes an interest in her passion. He knows so much about the cork. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I hope they,
I kind of dropped a hint to her that, like, oh yeah, he told me all about this, he spoke highly of you, but I don't know, I'm not as good at that stuff as the rest of you are, but I thought I'd give it a try, you know?
No, that's great.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Well, listen, I hope it works out. Maybe we'll go back one day and they'll have a arboretum / Cooper.
Oh,
Ciao.
that'd be... Yeah. Hopefully not on, like, the kind of business we went on this time. Maybe something a bit more chill.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a pun. I didn't mean for that to be a pun. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I said that.
I won't. It was a good pun, though.
Rankle.
Oh, by the way, Rook, while I've got you, I dropped something, just a little black cat toy, and I think you have it, and it's just if you wanted to keep it, you can, but if you didn't want to keep it, I'll take it off your hands and do something with it, but if you do keep it, her name is Ebony. So I hear.
So you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do an insight check? I want to find out if Crazy wants to keep the cat.
Oh yeah, sure. You can do an insight check on that. I was like on the deception because the bar is the floor. Like
I got a 7 plus 7, 14.
Crozu, do you secretly want to keep the cat?
No, Crozy just wants to make sure that Rook can have the cat if they want it, but they don't want Rook to throw out the cat if they don't.
Gotcha. The cat needs a good home, but it does not matter.
The cat needs a good home.
No, yeah, she kind of jumped into my bed last night, I think.
Weird.
Do they do that?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't know. A lot of the toys have been alive.
You know, apparently, if you press their paw, they do a little animation. So maybe that happened by accident, and it just ended up over. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. I was pretty asleep when it happened. So, yeah, no, I think she's a great chariot buddy. You know?
Yeah.
Ebony.
Yeah, Ebony. You know, just like because you know she's a black cat, and like the wood is ebony is a dark wood. You know, she has a hat. Looks cool.
A very good habit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some pemmican.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch my brother try and romance and seduce Club.
Uh,
I'm gonna take bets with Mallow.
while this is happening, Cephas does in fact come over with a bottle of like very, very nice looking salmonberry wine and 2 glasses, and he says, "Hey, Rook mentioned that you were missing some of the finer things, roughing it, adventuring, and I thought
I really appreciate that. Thank you. I was a little spoiled growing up, so yes, it's been a bit of an adjustment.
Rook would never admit it, but we grew up kind of rich too. It's
Mm,
okay. Nothing wrong with knowing what you like.
I appreciate that.
Do you drink or?
Oh yes, yes.
All right, and he's gonna pour you a glass and hand it over.
Right. Glad we'll drink.
Cephas kind of like nervously sips on his and is like, yeah. So I get this from there's a vineyard kind of like far back from the border, so it's not as constantly being raided and stuff. It's a nice little piece of stability down there. I don't know if it's technically called a vineyard if what they grow isn't grapes, but
I'm curious now. Are you guys talking about?
I'm talking to my bestie. You guys keep doing your romance thing.
God damn.
okay.
Just as a side note for preservation purposes, Karin is over on the side doing shots with Eloise and Jacques.
Of
If you
course.
Partying hard.
Yeah,
Eloise
good.
and Jacques, who have not spoken this entire time, yes. Okay,
Party.
quick. That's on whether that get together. I mean, love wins, so obviously I'm saying yes, but what do you think?
I'll take it.
You think yes? You
Yeah.
think no? Okay. Well, now we have no one to bet against, but we both high five a lot if it happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Deal.
I love them
We're
so
so
much.
good at placing bets.
Listen, if love wins, we all win.
He's like, oh, hang on. And he scoops up another serving of curry and sets it down on the ground for Ping, who immediately starts slurping it up. It is very clear that Ping does not have like a lesser dinner. Ping only gets the finest things.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not used to dogs. My mother wouldn't allow them around the
Oh,
entire
man.
city.
That's
That doesn't mean you don't like them.
the whole city?
My mother was a little overbearing.
That sounds overbearing.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I've been enjoying traveling with Snowdrop.
Yeah.
We were on a ship some time ago, and have you ever heard of a pirate trial?
I have.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not much of a sailor personally, but I'm on ships a lot for work. I hire them.
Yeah, we held one night, and I'm sorry, like out of character, I forget what role Snowdrop played.
The
Wasn't
judge.
she the judge?
She was the judge.
Hang
the
on.
judge.
Oh, maybe she was. Well, I thought someone. I remember
should
being the
have it.
translator for a dog who was like being prosecuted against, or was the
It was
was-
I think
Prosecutor?
Prosecutor.
I think she was the
Yeah.
prosecutor.
I think you're right. I think Snowdrop was the
Blood
prosecutor.
was on trial.
Yes.
I just knew that she had like a hat.
Yeah, and she was like, "Does
She had
everyone
a
see
very
my hat?"
important hat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what really matters.
That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah, and yeah. So anyway, back in character, Claude's like, I was on trial, and just for a bit of fun, Snowdrop was the prosecutor.
Did you lose?
I did, but the thing is, I have wings, so I just flew right back up.
Wings are awesome.
Back on my I used to be on a ship, more or less full time, and we used to do those pirate trials all the time, and I was often put on trial, and every time I would fly back up on deck to avoid getting wet. So the crew started pulling pranks on me to try to get me wet.
Oh,
Except one time, the bucket of water they put over the door was it was just ice, and I got a concussion. But
that seems maybe not like the best prank.
it was an accident. It was all in good fun, and like they were much more careful later.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I rattled your brain, I'd want you to remember it.
Jesus Christ. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby man. Oh, you got jealous, didn't you?
So Snowdrop's coat looks great.
I suppose so. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not so familiar with dogs. I've been enjoying the dog's company, but
Yeah. Wine.
Yes, please.
Yep. Cool. Cool.
What? So how did you wind up in this business?
Oh, well, I don't know if Rook's told you about our folks.
No. What's happening?
Well,
I am not here.
but no. Yeah, when we were younger, back when our parents were alive, they took a lot of trips back and forth from Nomina to uh the southern continent, and a few of my siblings and I just really fell in love with the area down there, and I always had kind of a good head for numbers, really liked the travel, so I just sort of stuck with it. I just do a lot of importing and exporting. Oh no, he's stuck.
Max?
Sweet.
No, he's okay. Max, are you shaking the camera, buddy?
It was me helping him onto the bed.
He
I
was like
see.
trying so hard to get up on the bed, but his leg just kept slipping.
Oh, Max,
Oh my.
baby.
Yeah, baby.
I just came back to see what you all were cooing over, and the camera started shaking, and I'm like, oh.
But yeah,
Clover.
yeah. So
Clover is still in your
you know, I mean, I know, I'm sure he's told you they were the ambassadors, so we had a lot of diplomatic contacts to kind of leverage.
Claude kind of like sort of unconsciously, unwittingly, like kind of does a little glance with like Mallow. Obviously, she's not necessarily in earshot, but like
They had not mentioned that.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cause a stir or anything.
Right.
I'm learning a lot about Rook right now, and
I am learning a lot about them too.
I intended to learn about you, and my focus is on you. But I'm just a bit surprised that Rook wouldn't mention such a thing. I guess I can't be. I'm a bit of a hypocrite.
You can't see like a blush, but his like fuzzy little feathers poof out a little.
Claude is trying.
And he says, "Yeah, our mom was the ambassador from Nomina to the south, and tried to conduct a couple of peace talks that went bad."
I'm terribly sorry. I can't imagine how. I sincerely can't imagine how difficult that must have been.
Oh,
out of character on a number of levels.
yeah,
Just like I wouldn't care if my mom died, but you know.
yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it's we all kind of dealt with it in different ways. I think it was easier for probably the younger half of us because we remembered less. I mean, that's kind of sad to say like that, but it's, you know, it's in the past and we've all kind of healed from it, and now we all have, you know, new lives and
Other family, and
some
lean
of
on.
us have new fresh trauma. Not that you know anyone.
Mm. I don't want to pry.
And I don't want to tell you anything Rook hasn't told you, which I'm getting is a lot. I'm sure it's not personal. He's always been kind of a put on a happy face kind of guy.
I've noticed he's very he takes a long time to find the word, and he says friendly.
Repressed.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I love that kid, but being the youngest of 7? Well, one of the 2 youngest of 7, I guess. I mean, since his twin's the same age.
The laughter is out of character. Just to be clear. I'm laughing incredulously.
At the look on your face, Cephas once again rotates 180 degrees and looks at Rook and like
Look over here, look at him.
with
He's the best.
Rook's hanging out with the bestie.
like I guess the disadvantage of having bird beaks is that he can't actually mouth like I'm about, but there is a look that you're being given right now, and through sibling telepathy, you know that there is at least what the fuck.
Out of character. Is Cephas the first sibling we met, or did we meet another sibling in Nomina?
You met an
You met Rook's
Simeon.
aunt. You met Rook's uncle.
So this is the first sibling.
I think this is the first sibling.
Cool.
Of 6 of them.
And they've never come up.
Time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah?
It tells funny stories about their siblings all the time.
Do they?
You guys name one time.
Are you looking in your notes?
Oh yeah, Rook's your favorite band? Name one top hit.
While Allie is looking through her meticulously kept notes that I would never question, he says,
you know what? I'm interested to hear.
do you know our last name?
Out of character, it's Brightwing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I know the Brightwing.
Oh, cool. Okay, so he has not assumed an entire false name. Yeah. Okay.
Mm. We've
Never mind.
we've also met your uncle, Simeon.
Uncle Simeon. Yeah. He helps me out with the boat stuff. I'd love to learn more about it myself, though. I always feel kind of incompetent when I'm out there. I just really want to be helpful.
Yeah, during our trip, we were actually on Simeon's boat. And during our trip, I helped out a lot. Like I said, I spent quite some time at sea, and I helped a lot around the ship, and I learned some, even more valuable skills than I did initially when I had my work. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that if we ever find ourselves on your uncle's ship together, I'd be happy to walk you through various tasks.
I'd love
Fist
to,
bumps go around on the pew.
I'd love to find us on a ship together. So, there's not really like a chill, subtle way to do this, but my brother stole my fucking dog. And it's going to be very cold in my tent tonight if you wanted to help me out with that. No pressure though. I have like heating rocks I can turn on. It's not. But if you want it.
I'm very sorry. I am interested in getting to know you. I just don't have very much experience in this area.
That's okay.
I appreciate your understanding. I look forward to getting to know you better as we interact more.
Dinner next time I'm in town?
That sounds great. Sincerely.
Awesome.
Oh, it occurs to me, you made a joke, that, did Rook even tell us, their last name? I should tell you mine is one you might be familiar with. My full name is Claude Iller.
The dead Claudiller?
Correct. I didn't exactly report back to my parents because, well, I didn't think they'd care. But we don't have time to unpack all of that. I just, in the interest of transparency, given the various issues surrounding my family, I figured I ought to let you know.
He's kind of like,
Now he's the deer in headlights.
yeah, he's kind of like, yeah.
Like, yeah, you're Jeff Bezos' son. Jeff Bezos' estranged son.
He says, yeah, I've met your sister a couple times.
I'm sorry to hear that. We've been working things out, she and I, but assuming this was in the past, I'm sorry to hear that.
I've heard better things from that area these days.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that she's...
Congratulations on not being dead, though. You look great for a corpse.
Yeah.
You look great even not for a corpse. But especially for a mangled corpse.
Yeah, the amount of time passed, and I guess they wanted to take out that life insurance policy.
Your parents took out
Don't have time to unpack all of that.
I just imagine that Karen said that with no context from over in the shot-taking area of the camp, and it just happened to be exactly accurate.
Is that not typical?
Well, I mean, life insurance is typical. Collecting it when someone is sprightly.
Well, like I said, I was lost at... I was presumed. You know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You're welcome to say what's on your mind.
No, I was just thinking how cool it would have been if my mom's life insurance had paid out when she was lost at sea. Yeah, you're...
Claude, for those who don't have a camera or are not sitting at the table, Claude took a bit too long, too big drink of his wine.
I was wondering what the giggle was. Thank you.
Cephas says, look, however the rest of this goes, I don't imagine that I'm going to spend a lot of my time around you wanting to talk or think about your parents.
That's
So,
yeah. Sorry,
I just mean it's cool with me.
Okay.
Everybody has a past.
Very good. Very good. Like I said, it's not exactly a smith in the next village, so I figured it warranted at least a mention.
Well, it's kind of a village if the village is
Grouchy.
yeah, an evil cloud castle, and that does explain why they get so weird about the dogs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ping hates that place.
Oh, as he should.
No, he's not allowed.
Dogs are banned.
Or if he snuck in.
Listen, you can't prove
It's
anything.
it's just you know how dogs detect evil every time they pass by that town. Ping's like barking, like hackles up.
Valid.
I mean, I think it was quite easy actually to get a dog into Grouchy.
Not everyone. Some people have scruples about pretending that they need a seeing eye dog.
Well, Y'all are lame for that. Get over it.
How you doing, Hannah?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Says yeah. So I'd love to get to know you better.
I feel the same, and I really look forward to that dinner.
Sounds great. Behind you, you hear Eloise scream, "Taste! Hi!"
Oh no, Eloise.
And then the loud clang of Karin's helmet.
It depends on Karin's playing.
Given how drunk Karin has probably gotten at this moment, yes.
Excellent. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Karen's
Oh,
gonna have
no.
2 hangovers.
Brutal. What'd you get?
5.
Devastating. I only got an 8. I mean, I guess she has strength bonus, but brutal. Yeah.
Karin's out.
Karin is going to bed a little early this evening.
No reason.
Jacques will gather you up and just kind of gently place you in bed. And Eloise will kind of drunkenly cast mending on your helmet so that it's not fused to your face in the morning.
Can
What?
you speak up so the class can hear? It's me, I'm the class. I'm sitting with you. Wait, what?
At least puppetry.
Oh, I see. It's more Play-Doh. I see.
Apparently, watching her wife flirt with another man was not engaging enough.
Still after.
I will,
Oh.
Krozu, who is like kind of come and sit with Mallow and Rook and is just kind of also observing this spectacle, will kind of lean over to Mallow and go, is that how it's usually meant to go?
I'm not really sure.
Wait, have you been in a relationship before?
Not a serious one.
Ha.
Okay,
It's literally just Rook.
that went really well for a first date. They're not gonna fuck, but they are gonna get to know each other better.
Okay.
I lived in a house in the woods with my 2 best friends who were completely platonic. I have no idea what romance is supposed to look like.
I mean, there was a bit of flirting, but there was also way more vulnerability than there's usually meant to be. I mean, for like a hookup. But this is different from a hookup because
This is a pre-hookup date, I think.
Okay.
Like they're getting the emotional stuff out of the way.
Okay, so when you have a romantic partner, there's emotions involved. Yeah, that
Yes.
tracks. That tracks.
Feeling.
Step 1, feelings.
Failed step 1. Dick caught in sailing fan.
No reason at all. What is this man's name again?
Cephas.
No,
PH.
Cephus.
God, I'm so bad at spelling. I was looking at the word and I still couldn't spell it. Max, oh baby.
Oh, my sweet boy.
He's stuck on the tripod.
A disaster may occur shortly, Dally.
I'm in danger. Max, please. Oh my god, I'm flying. Oh, I can see the ceiling fan. I'm going into the light. Oh, I'm back.
You invented the miracle of
That way.
flight.
Good.
I came back centered solely on R.
Listen, Karin needs some spotlight. He's been.
Well, Karin is
Karin
currently
is currently unconscious.
Karin
Karin
was
lost
having-
taste my steel.
Dream
Karin
about.
was having his own adventure.
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Rook specifically, or my wife, who is asexual?
Yes.
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
I made a snowman for you.
I made a gift for everyone in the chat.
What have you... Oh my god. So, that's a how to train your dragon gift.
Good. That's really funny. Sick. Not sick.
I didn't want to shove them too far on because I didn't want the Play-Doh to meld.
if I'm not mistaken, that particular moment in the movie they modeled after cats.
Oh, that
They
sounds.
modeled a lot of the dragon's behavior off of
Yeah,
cats.
I think Toothless is meant to be kind of based on a cat. Although I don't think I will go ahead and say that cats don't have wings to puff up like that when they're trying to impress potential mates.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I did think they had wings. Thank you for correcting this misconception that I had about cats.
It's an
I'm
easy,
very
it's an easy
cats-
mistake to make.
Yoshi has wings. I just don't know where they are at the moment.
I've seen pictures.
D&D cats have wings.
What?
Yeah.
I'm glad you all enjoyed my.
It's a very good meme.
Anyways,
Karin, it cannot take first watch.
Tressum.
What the fuck?
It's a Tressum.
What the fuck?
You can get them as like familiars and shit. They're just like little guys. Or like spooky guys.
That is a spooky guy. There's
Or
a
like-
skull in that picture.
little
Which
guys.
which animal is this?
The Tressum?
The Tressim.
Yeah.
they're little angel cats.
Oh,
I had one as a familiar in one of our more brief-lived campaigns.
Oh, hello.
adorable. Oh, hello, Clover.
Speaking of adorable,
Mhm.
it's that girl.
It's her.
But anyways,
Link the entire.
Oh no. No. She liked the taste of Play-Doh.
Slowing.
No.
Don't
Slime.
touch Play-Doh.
Oh
No.
On my hand.
Oh no.
Just like the whatever was left over, the molecules.
Yeah, I forgot.
Just so that you can scroll through all of the wonderful Google results of
Why, thank you.
Tressums.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is happy to take first watch, especially if he gets to stay and talk to Clud, but he will take first watch regardless with Ping. And Clud has left, alas.
Blood has left.
So we will wait on that answer, because Clud might be Twitter-pated and pass out. So given that Karin is taking a long rest,
Like
what?
Karin can maybe take third watch if necessary, but it has to be third watch.
Yeah. Who's up for a second watch?
I can.
Take a second.
I'll take second watch with Root.
Okay.
What's happening?
We're talking about watches.
I will take whatever watch. I don't really care.
Oh wait, actually, I want to take watch. Can I take watch with Karin if you want to take watch with Rook? Or not?
Mhm.
What did you
Do you
say?
want to take watch with Karin or do you want to take watch with your bestie?
It doesn't matter to me. It's
Because
whatever.
I've thought of something I want to talk to Karin about.
Okay.
Then I will definitely take with it.
Okay.
If only we knew who was taking first watch with Cephas.
Hi, Bucky.
Well, it's either going to be Clud or Ping. So
Or both.
Well, if it
I'm
has
just
to be-
seeing that Rook has taken Ping. Is all I'm saying.
listen, it can be
No.
Cephas and Snowdrop if it needs to be.
That's fair.
No, Club will join.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to force you to flirt more this evening.
Mm-hmm.
But the two of you have a lovely talk that goes late into the evening, and you are going to need to roll a perception check.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, watch is for watch, not just flirting.
That's crazy.
19.
Oh, you got a
19 's very good.
plus 3, so it's dirty 20 because your proficiency went up by 2.
Oh, thank you. Dirty 20.
Yeah. You don't see much of anything with the watch. You notice a really cool bright blue beetle. It almost looks like a little jewel crawling across the grass, but that's the most eventful thing that happens to you.
Very nice.
Some things are atmospheric. Okay. So
I gave Hannah a look, Dally.
After-
See?
Oh, okay.
Dally definitely thought they were being judged for drinking water.
no,
It did look
we only
like you
judge
were
for
all
not
looking at me.
drinking water in this house.
Fine.
Bring me another lemon bar.
Fine. I'm kidding. You want another?
Yes, please.
Christ.
Love you, Bucky.
Love you.
It's a hard
I
life
am
being a
bold like
Bucky.
every roar.
You're a service bottom. Anyways,
Second watch.
how are we doing on second watch?
Good. You ready to talk yet?
Oh. That what? Nice stars tonight.
I'm gonna sit in silence until you give me a real answer.
Is Mallow gonna make Root talk about family?
The whole time, Rook, you do not speak dog, so you are just sitting in the silence. But the whole time, Mallow, you are very comfortably hearing. And anyways, I met Ping today, and Ping is my very best friend, except for you, who is my dad. So like you're also my best friend, but you're my dad, so it's different. And I've never had a best friend who was a dog before. And I also met a new best friend, and they were also named Crozu, but they were a dog. And so it was like Crozu was a dog for a minute, and also I couldn't find Crozu the whole time.
What a coincidence.
Don't die, Dally.
And then after Crozu the dog went away, Crozu the orc pet me,
Wow.
and Ping and I shared treats.
I'm just gonna pet Snowdrop.
And we dug a hole. Did you see the hole? There is nothing but silence and pain for you.
Let me tell you, there's nothing Rook loves more than silence.
About 10 minutes into the silence, Mallow says it's a yes or no question.
Remember the question?
Are you ready to talk?
Your lemons.
Oh.
Thank you.
This feels like a very aggressive form of therapy.
This is me petting Snowdrop in silence.
Incredible. And you'd not rather talk about like how nice the stars are tonight, or how good Snowdrop is.
Would you rather talk about why you've never mentioned that your parents are dead, or that you have 7 total, that you are one of 7 total siblings?
I talk about siblings all the time. I mean, I guess I haven't told you specifically how many they are, but like I tell stories
Oh
about
yeah,
my family.
have you said any of their names ever?
Yeah. Okay. So there's. Second, I can pull my girl talk.
I've got a question. The stuff you copied and pasted says that Cephas is the 3rd oldest. I have him listed as the 4th youngest. Is that the same? I have him
I know
listed
you're
as-
gay.
Yes. Listen,
Yes.
I'm about to list some stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Because I in my head he was like the start of the younger half and not the top of the bottom of the older half.
He is 3rd in the order, no matter which way you go about it.
yeah. Okay.
I'm just
1,
trying.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's me.
No, because if he's 4, he's in the middle, and if he's 3,
Yeah.
he's...
Wait, you
Yeah,
also haven't
see,
told me the names
youngest,
of your best
second
friends,
youngest,
first of all.
third youngest,
So
fourth
you have a
youngest,
leg to stand on.
So
oldest, second oldest,
You have
third
actually told
oldest.
me that.
So
Never
it's
mind.
either 3 or 4.
That's Rick would remember that. Okay. Well, there's Bala. She's my twin.
And where is she at?
She's traveling around with Gru. You might have actually heard about them. They write they call it.
Gala's
Yeah,
guide?
sorry. They write Gala's Guide, that travel guide about the different. It's like little pamphlets. You see them all the time, and like
It's great.
yeah. And so
It is
they-
a very well-known travel guide.
yes. And so they travel a lot. There's Cephas, obviously merchant, extremely successful, very proud,
Move sexual.
homosexual. Freck, he actually went and he's oh god, what's the name of that elven god?
There's many.
Just the one that Freck.
It's the Drow moon goddess whose name I don't remember right now.
Hold on.
Well, Freck,
Both?
No, like the good aligned one. That's the
Oh.
only like canonical.
Illustre?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Illustre.
Yeah.
Illustre. Well, fucking-
Illustre.
Freck is a priest of Illustre. He hangs out down south. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So honestly, Cephas probably just saw him. Then there's Marin, who actually, no, you didn't come to the house. You were doing some errand or something.
So we did meet one other sibling.
No, okay, so Marin runs. Okay,
I think Rook bumped into another sibling, but was alone at the time.
Okay.
Is someone doing a chewing?
Max, you're fired.
Max, you're fired. Max.
Sorry, Max. Didn't mean to blow up your spot.
Okay, so Marin runs the airship mechanic union, and my aunt runs the airship mechanic business, or runs the airship business. And there's a lot of I mean, they do still love and love each other, and they even like each other, but like when they're in public, it's straight up shouting matches.
Sleepily, you hear Cephas mumble, "Don't blow up their spot like that."
And then there's Orion, who's
I'm very interested to see how you spin this.
tragically died.
Do you want to go into that?
Mallow, I want you to roll insight.
Okay, great.
Allie, deception advantage.
What this reminds me of, and I don't know if y'all have seen the Turtle Talk with Crush videos, but anytime anyone asks Crush to name off all of their children, this is very much that same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
I gotta see what I add to this.
Very important. I do well here.
I have +6 to insight, and I rolled an 18.
Okay, Rook goes into this. Rook has never gone this much into speaking about feelings. Rook is just like, it was awful. Yeah. Orion was walking in the forest, flying in the forest one day, and he came across an owlbear. And the owlbear, I think, thought that he was a rival in its territory, and it just
ripped our brother's head clean off.
Ripped it clean off. And, it was we spent a long time
in mourning.
And we're all kind of still coming to terms with it.
I'm really sorry that happened.
Is it absolute bullshit or?
Oh yes. You have seen grief-stricken Rook many a time at this point. That is not what is happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He tried to follow in our parents' footsteps, and
I guess in a way he succeeded. Cephas is like going back to sleep, but is occasionally just like.
Yeah.
And when did that happen?
6 years ago. Yeah.
You seem really broken up about it.
He was my brother. I am very broken up about it. He was our oldest brother. He kind of looked out for all of us, along with, Uncle Sim and Aunt. Sorry, Maris. Why are you still looking at me like that? I opened up about my feelings.
Oh yeah? What feelings do you have about that?
Sorrow? For my dearly departed brother, whom, taken too soon in this world. It was really sad. And hard and rough. But we made it through, as a family, and
Sometimes it feels like he's still with us now.
Yeah. But, it's a shame he's not. Anyway,
I just want you to know that I trust you so much. And I would never, ever lie to you. And I trust that you would never, ever lie to me because we're best friends.
Cephas makes like a choking noise and the head is back in the tent. You hear like owl snores immediately.
Rook is going to pat you on the arm and say, Bestie, I wouldn't lie to you. I would never lie to you unless it mattered.
Unless it mattered?
Anyway,
Unless it mattered.
yeah, like if, okay, so for instance, if you heard a word, right? Let's say it's olive, but pretend I didn't say that because this would be really dark if I had. But say if you ever heard the word olive, you would die, which you won't. But if you had, then I would not say that word around you. And if I was eating one and you said, "Hey, bestie, what are you eating?" I would say an apple.
That makes no sense.
Thank you, Dally, for appreciating me.
I am laughing silently.
Such a contrived situation.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, listen, love wins. But sometimes that includes a little white lie here or there, and that's okay. But I'm not lying to you about that. You know? Like, I don't. Like,
A white lie is when a child asks you where babies come from and you say the stork.
yeah, it's actually like owls, you know, but whatever.
Babies come from sex, Rook.
Yeah, no, I know.
Gross. Babies come from eggs.
How do you think the eggs get fertilized?
Oh, sex. Definitely sex, but like gross.
Why are you here anyway?
I have insomnia.
Well, then come out and join us like a real man.
Look,
Mallow.
Mallow. Rick's just been calling you bestie the whole time, so I didn't.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Look, Mallow. Orion, our dearly departed brother who is dead.
Very dead.
Super dead.
The deadest.
Had followed in our mother's footsteps and took a highly volatile diplomatic posting. And found himself in a situation where it was difficult to continue that posting.
So he came home.
So he came home and
went on the camping trip.
Went on a camping trip and tragically
Died
in
horribly.
the woods
To an owl bear.
to an owl bear soon
Lots
after.
of blood.
A lot of very traceable blood
And feathers.
Feathers, clear evidence of his death. Because if he hadn't died, which he did,
He super died.
if he had not been super dead, then maybe that would have been, maybe he would have died a different way very soon thereafter, and maybe it wouldn't have been as easy
peaceful.
for us to come to terms with. It wouldn't have been as fast as having your head ripped off by an owl bear.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
No, that's why we're having this conversation, because I don't think you're stupid.
Okay. Good talk.
Do you think we're stupid?
Actually, no, out of character, I'm just really autistic.
Oh,
And so I have no idea what's fucking going
I
on.
love. Orion had a price on his head and faked his death.
Okay, great. I can't pick that up from context because I'm stupid.
you're not stupid.
You're autistic.
Yes, I am very autistic.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
They are lying to you very obviously because they trust you. But if anyone found out Orion was still alive, they would make
Okay,
that
great.
stop
I'm
being.
glad that that was told to me out of context because I would not have picked it up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Good.
That makes
Good job communicating.
I'm so autistic.
What are you?
I
Hey.
treasure you.
What's happening?
We're increasing our power, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He says, anyways, I think that was a good talk. I'm gonna try to sleep again.
Good luck.
Good night.
Thank you.
Mallow is also very autistic now, just in case anyone was wondering.
Good.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All of my characters are.
You lived out in the woods with your two best friends, away from
Like away from people who had like disguised intentions.
Yeah.
All my
yeah,
best friends were autistic, and so we simply communicated freely with each other.
So,
We just said what we meant, and usually that worked.
I'm guessing that your parents weren't diplomats.
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
I don't have the notes that say what they were anymore, which
I think
is really
one of them was
tragic.
like a hunter.
I was gonna say one of them was a fisherman.
Okay, well, one of them could be a hunter and one of them could be a fisherman.
Yeah.
The notes I have very like big like self-sufficiency homesteady vibes.
Yeah. That's why I went out and then did a self-sufficient homesteady thing.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to your sister who went out and became a pirate.
Yes.
But yeah, so not to barge in on your watch, need to probably get a nap, but it seemed like maybe the conversation was going in a direction that could use some outside input. So I just
You're a good wingman.
good night. Oh wait. Can you tell
Good night.
you tell them about it?
I can't hear what Hannah's whispering.
Okay, we got a stage whisper so Dally can hear.
Yeah. Cephas whispers, "You didn't fucking tell them you were a twin?"
And then Rook said it didn't come up.
To be fair, it didn't.
Yeah.
And he said, "Did you at least tell them about Anil?" And
Rook, after a pause, said yes.
And Mallow whispered very loudly, "No."
listen, dude, that's your business, but you gotta talk with someone.
That's what I keep saying.
Thanks, bro. Why don't you go get some sleep?
He says, "Yeah, well, it's not like I have anything else to do in my tent, so."
Your dog.
Just making sure everyone else's night is equally successful. He's not actually bitter. He's just being mean to Rook.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, Bucky feels bad. Bud doesn't because he's
and he wouldn't want Todd to feel bad.
of course.
He's genuinely looking forward to getting to know them.
Yeah.
And so is that
Yeah. You're not ready to talk about it. That's fine.
Thanks, man. What?
Is Max a fugitive from the law again?
About the tragic loss of my brother.
And you're not ready to talk about the tragic loss of someone else in your life who was perhaps more important to you.
that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
Weird thing
I'm
to
not
say,
here, but that's a
like-
weird thing to say.
I mean,
I have a bad relationship with my sibling.
Oops.
Is what I'm saying, I think.
I mean, I'll go ahead and say that there's no one I love more than Dave, and I get on with my brothers fine.
I just listen. That's not really how it works. Like, you love them both, but like differently. You know?
That's fair.
I don't know.
I've got
I
a
mean,
question.
yeah.
For Bucky, not you.
Okay.
Over the course of the evening, did you discuss with Cephas what you guys had just been doing? Like what the current
Yeah, I think
entailed?
like if Cephas is like, why are you guys out here anyway? Like, yeah,
Mhm.
Claude would be like, oh yeah, well we were on a mission to blah blah blah.
Claude would have brought up the dragon.
Ooh, true.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, he like told, a summary at minimum. He'd expand on details where asked,
Yeah.
what brought them here.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else you want to do on second watch, or?
No, we just gotta roll, right?
Yep.
It's a perception.
Yeah. Oh my God, Tony, dice. Thank God.
Saved.
Okay.
Jesus,
So lovely. Okay.
Chaotic rolls on the night.
22.
Okay, Rook, you are so focused on avoiding this topic. You see everything. The dew on the blades of grass, the
Rook, what do your Owlin I see?
The vague shapes hovering in the sky.
yeah, you see a little bit into the astral plane, and the little wisp of smoke that was kind of chilling out watching you is like, oh, and zips away.
Yeah.
You don't detect any evil ill intent. You detect that it was a brief gag and not relevant to the plot.
Yeah.
It's a little guy.
And you because you got a natural 20, you see something shiny in the knothole of a tree.
I'm gonna go check it out. Hey, I see something shiny in that knothole of the tree. You wanna take a look at it with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're talking good.
You happen upon a kind of cozy little crow's nest, and among the other sort of shiny bits of trash and things in there, you find a gold necklace with like a ruby drop set in it.
Cute. Are we keeping that or selling it?
Let's. I mean, we can. I'm getting vibes off of it.
Roll Arcana.
No. Well, maybe. No, probably not.
Do you want me to roll a chrono?
Yes.
You may both roll Arcana.
Okay. No.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 1.
Brutal. You do not detect anything in particular magical or non-magical about the necklace. The necklace is an enigma.
Okay. We can get like someone to look at this when we get back, but
Okay.
it's probably just a necklace. I mean, unless you particularly find it like, unless you want it, we could probably sell it.
So far.
I'll keep it
Okay.
and wear it.
Okay.
I feel so bad.
Root is going to leave a potato in the nest as thanks.
A fair trade.
Yes.
A mighty bounty.
That's right. From your potato.
When I
Um,
put it on, does anything happen?
When you put it on?
Yeah,
So you're putting it on.
I'm putting it on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Okay. With that, your watch ends peacefully.
Are you keeping it on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And you guys go ahead and wake up Karn and Krozu for third watch.
Oh.
Wake up. Here, and I'll pour some of my espresso into your mouth.
I don't think it's the awakeness that's the problem.
Ow.
Is that a hangover or a concussion?
Yes.
I'm not awake.
They were drinking like near 100 proof alcohol.
They were drinking 180 proof alcohol.
Oof. That's some strong shit.
Krozu is going to just kind of roll out of their bedroll and say, "Do you need me to cast Cure Wounds on you?"
I'm fine. I'm not gonna burn that spell slot just yet.
No, you are fine. You're still kind of feeling it, but your headache will dissipate by the end of watch as you gain the benefits of a long rest.
I just need to give it time.
Okay. You and Eloise and Jacques are really going at it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've got the strong shit.
Yeah. I always kind of wanted to join you. It's been a while for me too, but I was just fascinated by what was going on with Rook's brother and Claude.
Oh, how did that go?
Well, Rook said it was successful. It seemed really awkward to me, but they seemed to like each other, maybe? It seems like they're going to, like, go on a date or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, is that something that you're familiar with, going on dates?
What kind of dates?
Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. Like, from what I can tell, a bunch of us have already, like, done hooking up and stuff, but not actual romantic stuff. So, like, have you been in a romantic relationship before?
Oh, absolutely not.
So the only one of us in this group who's been in a romantic relationship that wasn't just sexual is Rook, who is now a widower.
Yes.
This is not what I was expecting from an adventuring group, I'm going to be honest with you.
What, were you expecting everyone to be, like, all lovey-dovey and
Yes.
finding their soulmates and shit?
Yes. I thought that's part of the appeal of adventuring. It's this romantic notion of going out into the world and meeting people. When you're a mercenary, you are solely doing it for the money, and, you know, sometimes you get lonely and you find someone to sleep with for the night, but it never goes further than that.
I guess it really just depends on what people want.
I guess.
Not everyone wants the romance part.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I certainly didn't for most of my life on the road.
Yeah.
So not something you want either?
No, not really.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did Crozu say that Crozu is not interested in romance, or did Crozu...
Crozu said that in the past tense.
Ah.
DM plotting noises.
Yeah, it's never really come up, and I don't know if it's something I want or if it's just something I'll, like, in the moment I'll feel.
Yeah, that's fair. I know that my mother wasn't particularly looking for anyone until she found, well, my other mother. And, yeah, that's kind of why it's weird kind of seeing it happen in real time, because Mum and Mam were just always together, you know?
Yeah.
I never really thought about how that kind of thing gets started.
You can make another Max.
There were a lot of relationships
For Chester.
in the temple. Mostly just...
You grew up in the Temple of Palor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me if I'm getting too personal or I don't know, too Mallowish or whatever, but what was that like?
Mallow is not even awake to defend herself.
I know, that's why I did it.
Brutal.
Like, do you still have like parental figures or?
It definitely was... I wouldn't say parental. More like a bunch of teachers.
Okay. That seems a little clinical, kind of.
To a degree. But they did make sure that, we at least learned ethics and, like, not be total dicks.
That sounds about right. I mean, you certainly turned out fine as far as I can tell. You're not a dick.
Nice.
Do you ever think about, like... Like, I guess technically I have a dad, but I've never been interested in knowing about him or finding out about him. Is it kind of the same for you?
Oh, I know what happened. I know they're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he kind of reaches under his armor and he just kind of pulls out this little amulet. And depending on how closely Krozu looks, you can tell there's a little piece of blanket that has been torn up from the amulet that has Karn's name embroidered in it, except there seems to be like a little thing between the I and the N.
I kind of try and take a look at what's in between the I and the N?
It is a kind of rough looking blank patch. Where you would think the letters would be spaced a little closer together.
Huh. I just kind of pull back again. That was found with you?
Yep. From what they told me later on, they had gotten a call for help from this one town, but by the time they got there, it was burned down to the ground, and I was the only survivor.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you survived.
Thanks. I mean, I'm way too young to remember it, so
Yeah, how old were you when they took you in?
I don't even think I was a year yet.
Wow. I'm glad you don't remember it. That must have... Ugh, I didn't mean to get deep or anything. Damn. Wait, hang on. What would Mallow say? Thanks for telling me that, because opening up is hard, and yeah, thank you.
No, it's no problem. Just no one's asked, so.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think we really have kind of asked a lot so far. It's just been a lot of, chat about what kind of quests we're going on and that whole art fair idea. I guess we just kind of live in the present a lot more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Except, I guess maybe sometimes we need to talk about stuff that happened in the past, huh? Because did you see Rook?
To be honest, I wasn't fairly paying attention most of the time because, I had dragon on my head, and then I was on top of the dragon, and then the dragon was on top of me.
When you went down...
Sexy as that.
When you went down, Rook was not okay. And they kept being not okay. They weren't okay when Clud went down either. Mallow's probably talked to them about it, let's be honest, but there's a thing with dragons, right? With Rook?
I think Karin would know that. I don't think Karin would.
That's fair.
Karin falsely assumed in episode 2 that Rook had a terror of things that were notably larger than Rook, but did not specifically connect it to dragons, and I think has since realized that Rook is not scared of everything that is big.
Yeah.
So I think Karin may have missed this.
I should check. Is it okay that for Crozu to know? I kind of assumed it was because Mallow did, but I can...
very hard to work subtly into her character that you could all realize this.
So I think they had a conversation about it.
No.
Well, no, I think Crozu tried to have a conversation about it.
Yes, that
in Grachi.
Possibly. God, Grachi was so long ago.
Sorry, I took notes.
I mean, I noticed a while ago he was scared of a few things that were bigger than him, but
yeah, he was really antsy. He was really antsy about that thing that turned out to be a slime phoenix. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh my god.
It's just...
I will let... Mallow seems to have a pretty good hang on all of this.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I really should just let Mallow handle it, yeah. I mean, hypothetically, it could be a liability from a practical standpoint, and we might want to address it for that. And
yeah,
but Rook's mental health is up to Rook, right? So I shouldn't interfere with that.
If Rook wants help, Rook's gotta seek help. So
yeah, Rook can ask. Rook's a grown bird. Yeah.
And worst case scenario, Clud seduces the brother and gets more information.
That's one way of doing it.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll perception.
Fuck.
I got you covered. 19.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I will say my passive perception is an 18.
Well, that's nice, but you rolled a 12.
I know.
the two of you talk a little more until the chirping crickets slowly become birdsong, and the night passes without incident.
If there turns out to have been silver stolen from the party funds again, I'm gonna kick off.
No, you all rolled very well, and there's a number of very menacing oxen around you.
Oh yeah, oxen.
Yeah, they're nice boys.
Yeah.
Unless you're stealing.
I'll say hello to the ox at some point.
Yeah. The oxen greet you. There are 6 of them. They all believe their name is Ox. Cephas has named them. It just hasn't stuck. But they're nice fellas.
Yeah, when dawn starts to break, I'll just kind of pat Karen on the shoulder and said, "You can commune with Paylor. I'll wake everyone up."
Walks off a little bit to do.
To do the
Praise-
unspecified sunrise ritual.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. You don't have to do this, but just consider. Praise the sun.
That's the ritual for Sylvanas, actually.
Did you hear me say
What?
praise the sun? Like Solaire from Dark Souls. You just stand there T-posing for an hour.
Photosynthesis.
Anyways. Yes, the sun rises. Karin goes to commune with Paylor. By the time you are done communing, your headache is entirely gone.
Yeah.
And whether that's the benefits of a long rest or a boon from Paylor, is up to you and your heart.
Mm-hmm.
But you wake everybody else up. Eloise is pretty much well and stuck to Jacques. She fell asleep on his chest, which seems pretty normal for them. But she did drool a lot and definitely did not wash all of the party shots off of her, and they're sticky and a little stinky, but they'll figure it out. Jacques has prestidigitation. It'll be fine. And I don't know how Rook slept.
I mean, probably not. I mean, okay, well, first of all, I feel like helped a little bit by the fact that Ping was there.
Yes.
Ping helped.
Ping did snuggle you.
I think Ping helped a lot. I would not say that Rook slept super well. Yeah. But every time that they woke up, it's fine because Ping was there. And, they've got Ebony.
Yeah. Shortly after this wake up call, but before you really get going, Cephas ducks his head into your tent. And he says, Hey. So, was talking to Clyde.
Yeah, how'd that go? You guys looked really...
It was nice. It's tentative, but things are looking good. But
he was a very successful pirate. Not pirate, privateer. It's more
government sanctioned.
Government sanctioned.
I'm
just saying Uncle Sim already likes him.
Uncle Sim likes everyone who likes him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he lets Cled do things on the boat, like real things.
Okay, because Cled was saying something about that, and I believed him, but Uncle Sim let him on purpose.
On purpose, like okay, the rest of us were like it. What was it, like fucking Blue Jays? The rest of us were Blue Jays, but he was like a fucking cardinal.
Excuse me.
Hot.
Except for Crosu, who also graduated, I think.
Cute.
Put some respect on their name. Yeah.
He just says hot, and then he says, "I'm not talking about my taste in men with you." I mean, I am a little bit, but
yeah,
whatever. Hot.
Yeah. Hot.
But no, I that was not the part of the conversation that he mentioned some stuff you guys found in Chilton.
You know, there is a Hooper in Chilton. Well, his name is Hooper. He's a Hooper.
You told me about Hooper the Cooper man.
He makes delicious pickles.
I'm sure he does, Rook.
Yeah, so, you know. I mean, I don't know what am I supposed to say?
You always were the best at mom's tactfully changing topics lessons. But
Psychic damage.
I just want to know, are you okay after that?
Yeah. You know. Well, listen, every step we take away from the factory is a step towards being real okay.
So you're not okay.
I won't say that.
I would.
Yeah, well. Appreciate the check-in.
Listen, I was going through some of the stuff we had in storage at the house, and I found this, and I figured you should be the one to have it. And he pulls out from a like a very like carefully wrapped up pocket, and hands over to you a little highly polished carved wooden statue of a dragon. And on the bottom you turn it over and you recognize Anil's maker mark.
Brutal.
And he says, I really hope that this is helping you, bud, but Anil always said ever toward adventure. So,
Yeah. Ever toward.
well, good talk,
Yeah.
Amp.
Yeah. Oh, how's gosh, I should really just like have memorized all of these names. I feel like such a
All your siblings' names, yeah, probably.
how's Frank? How's Frank?
Really fucking weird.
Yeah, that track.
Still really fucking weird. He's got his own temple now. I think he built it. I don't think they actually like trusted him with one. I think he built one. He's got like a lot of crystals. they don't do anything.
No, they absorb the moonlight, bro.
I know
They absorb the good vibes, bro. Listen.
I know they're like charged with moonlight, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But they do not have any magical power.
Listen, bro. They do.
It's a turd.
They're charged with power that like unlock all of your spiritual energy, bro.
Bro.
Bro, you're gonna feel the moonlight in your tits, bro.
He really said that to us, and we
straight face.
Owlins don't have tits.
We don't have tits.
We just don't have
We
tits.
just don't. I mean, it's an elf god, I guess. Like they have tits, so
They have tits, but I don't think he's ever felt moonlight in his tits.
Yeah. So weird.
He's so fucking weird.
God, he's so weird. Yeah.
Well, just the one god. I mean, from what I can tell from the pamphlets he keeps giving me, she seems cool. Probably nice. He really
listen, as long as
feels
he's not
that.
joining a cult.
I think he's starting one. I don't think it's joining.
Yeah.
But anyways, he and his 12 followers really feel like they're working towards union and peace.
Got 12 already?
Well, okay, he's got 6 followers and a family with an enthusiastic mom and 5 kids. So
I mean, that's basically a cult.
yeah, I think so. We should probably watch out for that, but so far he's not really doing anything more evil with his powers than giving people crystals.
Moon tits.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't charge for them, and since they're basically worth nothing, I figure that's a fair trade.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
God, he's so weird.
So weird.
Anyways, how's the strike stuff?
Oh man. They're going at it.
I haven't been home in a while. Somebody told me that he like bombed her office, and I don't think that's true.
I think it was like paint, like grease bombs.
That
Like engine grease.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. I get that, the
Yeah.
irony.
Yeah. Irony. They work with metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, they've had to like be real careful about like family dinner nights, I hear, have gotten real covert.
Oh, family game nights are probably about the same amount of shouting.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it was really good to see you, and I was gonna stop kind of near Frau anyways. If there's maybe a good restaurant recommendation for your friend.
Absolutely. Tell me about the restaurants in Frel, DM. We don't have any restaurants in Frel. We have them in fucking
Oh gosh, you.
Ogashu.
We've never been to a restaurant in Frel.
Hoisted on my own petard.
You could take him to Gate Eggles.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a really nice. Yes.
We go on a date where we just eat goat cheese at Happy Goat Dairy.
That's actually very cute.
It's very cute. Okay, so if you want to go like farm date, there's a really nice dairy farm called Happy Go Dairy Farm. If you want to go like fancy, there's like a I think like a fancy bed and breakfast. Yeah. There's a really fancy like
Clover farted.
No!
Oh look, I gotta go check that out.
Evasive maneuvers. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Well. Suddenly, being on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean doesn't seem like such a bad idea, does it?
My god.
I'm
That
so
was-
sorry.
never a bad idea.
It's too late. It's
I'm
like
s-
inside my shirt. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Go in your nose. This is going great for me.
Here, I'll try. Okay.
Yeah, but if I breathe through my mouth, I might taste it.
Taste is like, well, most of taste is to do with smell, or I heard anyway.
Yeah.
This Play-Doh tastes nice.
I have a very sensitive palate, Dolly.
Okay,
I
that's,
also
yeah.
have a very sensitive nose, so
Yeah,
it's just sad.
you can't block out all the smells. Bucky, what have you... Oh, you've got Play-Doh on your face.
Yeah.
You look
It
like
do
one of
have
those. You look like
pulse.
one of those guys from Star Wars with the tubes coming out.
I think the coast is clear.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I'm gonna become Squidward.
But anyways, that
Okay.
was awful.
yeah. Okay, so there's this really nice bed and breakfast that like
Very good.
incredible. That I think that they could set you up with a nice fancy meal.
Okay. I think I'm gonna maybe go picnic at the goat farm. I just don't
Yeah.
want like
A dinner is like
I don't
it's a
want
lot
the
of pressure.
bed part of the bed and breakfast to imply
Oh yeah. That's fair. Yeah, no,
He
I think a nice
seems-
picnic would be good.
he seems kind of shy.
Yeah.
So I wanna ease off a little.
Maybe
Yeah, I think
there
that's
is a
good.
charming tea room.
There's also a charming tea room right next door to the goat farm.
Yeah,
In case you want to get tea.
that's crazy. It doesn't seem like it would be economically viable to be in a rural area, but that's awesome, dude. That's perfect.
Yeah, they got like
Listen,
Little
I don't
books
know
and shit.
economy. Sorry, Ellie.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
yeah.
I wonder if you can grow tea in a rural area.
It'll,
Wait, what
Yeah,
am I talking
you guys
about?
are-
You can make tea from all sorts of things, like including fruit.
mhm. And many forageable herbs.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, so I split off the road up the road a ways here, but I'm gonna loop back around in
Yeah.
a week or so if I just and you're sure it's not weird?
No.
Okay. And they I'm not gonna ask if you're okay again, but
Yeah.
they help you be
Yeah.
more okay?
Yeah. You know, we what did you say? Adventure?
Ever
Okay.
toward adventure.
Yeah, we're ever going towards adventure.
I think that's what he would have wanted for you.
I think so too.
We do miss you if you ever want to stop by the house, though.
Yeah, I did stop by the house and you ran home.
Listen. I am a busy travel
I'm just
nigga.
saying you're the pot calling the kettle black salt.
I write home at least every couple weeks. Okay.
I write home like every day.
Jesus.
Well, not every day, but like I write like part of the letter every day, and then I'm like done by the end.
You're a creepy little overachiever, bud.
Listen, all I'm saying is when the holidays come, I'm gonna be the favorite. Is all.
I'm
You
getting a
always-
good grade in letter writing, a thing that is normal to want and possible to achieve.
I got a good grade in being pierced yesterday, which is normal to want and possible to achieve.
That is very
Leah
me.
said I sat like a champ.
He
Well
did.
done.
Um,
How are your neat knobs doing?
They're great.
but yeah, he says, you're the favorite no matter what, buddy.
Oh, now that's weird. You shouldn't say that.
You're my favorite.
All right, I'll take that.
And he says, well, I'm gonna hook up the wagon and
Yeah. Well,
let you not talk about feelings for a few minutes. It seems like they're hitting you pretty hard.
Like, every time I walk around the corner.
I'm there. Waiting, watching, haunting.
I just get like anyway. Yeah, they are really big on talking about shit and things.
Who's they?
I think it's actually just
Mallow.
me.
It's just Mallow.
Actually, it's kind of just Mallow.
And then occasionally Karin.
To be fair, it is often you, but two other people.
That's true. Yeah,
Hey, yeah! You hypocrite.
Mallow, and it's almost always Mallow, and then occasionally it's Karin, and then occasionally Crozu will try and slip something in on the sly.
Bloodline's its own fucking
Yeah,
business.
Clint's a bro. Clint has no fucking business.
You chose the right one. To be
But yeah. Anyway, we're Lucky Strike Adventuring, which I know you know, but it's not hard to find in Ralph. It's not a very big town, but it's a really good adventuring guild.
Good.
It was. I'm glad I ended up there. I don't think the other ones would have been quite as good.
No. I mean, it didn't help that they wouldn't allow you in, but
Well, yeah.
but yeah, I think you found some good people.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna cook breakfast to impress your friend.
Good. Cook the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we'll head out.
Okay, sounds good.
He is in fact going to cook breakfast.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It is. I think it's a frittata.
Sick.
It's nothing can quite be as good as Snurt's egg dishes,
Right.
but it's pretty close. It's a very like filling, heavy, nice,
It's a
nicely.
There's S tier for Snurt tier, and then there's A tier.
Yeah.
And
It's solidly A tier. And it's very meaty and completely scampi free. Because he did not forget.
That you are allergic to shellfish.
Emotionally allergic.
Emotionally.
I have come up with an in-character reason why Krozu doesn't eat scampi. But
vegan?
what?
Is Krozu vegan?
Krozu has
Oh,
eaten
God.
a lot of meat for a vegan
No.
character.
Krogu loves meat. Loves meat and other meat byproducts. No, Krozu is not vegan or indeed vegetarian, but I have come up with a reason. But they're not going to volunteer the information if they're not asked.
Was it that your family was killed by a murderous scampi?
My family is alive.
Okay, I just thought, with the
A
trend.
family.
The trend
member.
the trend is that everybody's family is fucking dead.
Listen.
Yeah, I've
Hey,
noticed
listen,
that.
Alive, they just suck. Except for his sister, but
Who's barely
it's like she's just crossed that line into getting better.
I will say
Improving.
I am the outlier here in that my family is all fine and also pretty great. So if you want to find trauma for Krozu, you'll have to look farther afield.
Have to look way over there.
I'll never
Yeah.
tell. But yes.
I'm coming for you. You've got a reprieve because of the way I have structured the timeline.
But your days are numbered.
But I'm
Oh.
coming for you.
Okay, what I'm hearing is I should stop being so cocky.
But anywho. Yeah. I think is there anything else anyone would like to do or talk to?
I would like for Krozu to just kind of nudge Clud in the wing a little bit and say, so I don't know much about, the romance thing we've established, but I have heard the phrase, he's a keeper, and I think this applies. And then I go back to eating my frittata.
I appreciate the insight. Thank you very much.
He goes ahead, packs up the wagon, gives Ping a second to say goodbye to Snowdrop and Krozu. He says, looking forward to seeing you again.
Me too.
And he's gonna head off down the road, Ping going the whole way.
It's like one of those musical car horns. Letting people know you're coming.
It's like a really grating ice cream truck song.
Oh god, don't even. There's been a Mr. Whippy driving around lately, and it's it's like haunted clown music. Sorry.
Oh
Anyway.
god, I just had war flashbacks to that.
It's the scariest ice cream truck in the universe. There was this horrifying, decrepit ice cream truck that would creep by our college,
Oh no.
and you could hear it from miles away. It never stopped, and we only saw it maybe twice, and it was the exact ice cream truck that Jake Peralta almost got murdered in the back of in Brooklyn Nine.
Oh dear.
It played Christmas music, didn't it?
No, we
It always played Christmas music.
Well, I say we. One time, the first time that I saw it, I was hanging out with Laura, and we heard it, and we ran out, and we did in fact buy ice cream from it because we were.
Oh, they did sell ice cream.
Yes, shockingly, yes, they sold us ice cream.
That's not to say
yeah.
it might still have been a front for something more sinister. We just don't know.
You just might not have been the target audience.
Well, also it was broad daylight right in front of Main Hall, but
Yeah.
Just because that doesn't mean they're not,
I got
mean-
the impression that something incredibly sinister was at work, but not necessarily that they didn't sell ice cream.
I
They have
think
to
they.
keep
Yeah, I think they
massage.
sell. I think they probably sold ice cream, but they just might have been a sinister supernatural element involved. There might have been an evil cryptid.
The Christmas music always sounded the way it does coming out of like a child's animatronic toy with a dying battery.
Okay, that's worse than what I've got, because it just sounds like it's echoing around inside an empty room for me. Like it's chimes, but it's just it just echoes so much.
Okay.
Anyways, I think that's where we will end session.
This concludes
Give or take
Nightmare
that.
Ice Cream Truck Radio. Thank you for tuning in.
This has been your ice cream truck review podcast.
Not that
And as always, we say no thank you.
All right. I love you guys. Thank you
still-
for playing.
Thank you,
Recording
Hannah.
done.